Hello and welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Tonight, we're going to be playing Star Trek with the crew of the BPL, and joining us in this adventure game of fun and excitement and all the stuff that everybody wants to do, because they're not talking about anything personal as I bring them into the stream, and I'll bring up
my social insurance number.
Whoa!
In the next episode of Tech Talks Battletech, we're gonna be. Oh well, I shouldn't give that away.
Loves the clan.
Speaking of, by the way, I started animating Race Bannon so that way we can have more Nicholas Corinth. Oh shit, I shouldn't say that. My bad.
No, don't. Okay, we gotta throw that away and start.
So Tex, you said the doctor said that your hemorrhoids should clear up in a week?
No, I just jam them back in there.
Oh my god.
You gotta deal with them like ammo. You put them in there, some black powder, shove it in, fire.
Yeah, just boom, gun.
Okay, so what happened last time, for those of you who didn't see last week's episode and two people weren't able to join us, the crew of the Thunderchild, oh my gosh, music off, scary, alright. Yeah, that was weird. That's another song by Afterburner that just started playing. Anyway, if you guys didn't see last week's episode, the crew of the Thunderchild, which was Orion, Slar, Drac, and Grakek, all went on a little journey to the toilet. Hey, look at Striker's Squad.
Sorry.
Thank you for sorry about that.
Sorry.
They all went on a little adventure on their own.
I want to point out something that somebody told me.
Okay.
Somebody said that you slowly growing a goatee and a mustache confirms that we are transitioning into the mirror universe.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Bullshit.
Anyway, so they went on.
Slar and I are gonna have to turn into those awful creatures.
Yeah, you just become like raptors, and you're just like, and you're just like crawling and wrecking everything, and you poop everywhere.
If it's mirror universe, you turn into the Star Trek Enterprise Gorn.
Yeah.
And then like everyone has to like break glass in case of mirror universe, and it has a bunch of goatees in there.
Captain Jonathan Archer kicked my character's
Yes.
ass in that, and I don't like that.
Well, no, Captain Jonathan Archer kicked your mirror universe self's ass in that, and your mirror universe self was also a human slave owner. So, yeah.
Also Boulder in the mirror universe is log.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
No, it's just a log.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a log of birch, and it just sits there. And they're like, no, not log.
It's got a goatee inside the bark.
Yeah.
Tex Talks Battletech and Star Trek on the same day is awesome. You guys are great. Well, thank you so much. It is time for Trek.
Star Trek.
If Star Trek Online has taught me anything, it's that if the mirror shows up, you just fire it well. Yeah, that's correct. And that's a very wise thing to do. Also, Star Trek Online has taught me the value of not putting your money into... Never mind. Moving on. So, the last time we were playing, those crew members, Slar, Grakek, Drac, and Orion, went on a little shuttle mission with Transporter Guy and Bierski to a planet, also with Killick, who was brought back to life by the powers of medicine, thanks to Grakek. Only
Medicine.
he was able to take them to this arena planet after an ominous message was given to them. Once they were on the planet, they were put into a very weird and dark kind of battle that they seemingly don't know if they don't have won or not. They just kind of said, "Yeah, you win." And then the Rock from the Scorpion King, not the Scorpion King movie, but like the Mummy, the Scorpion King with the bad CG.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Him and Bierski, because he was a fighter in the arena. Him and Bierski go on a ship and fly away, and that was the last time we saw Bierski. He was with the Rock, who is
And the crab tar.
That's what not a crab tar. He was a scorpion tar at that point. Well, no, he was a crab tar. That's right.
Yeah,
he was. So yeah, so instead of it being a scorpion, it was a crab tar. So he flew away with the crab tar. and they are currently out doing God knows what. Meanwhile, the captain and still waiting on Tex to have a proper Kirk moment. What do you mean by proper Kirk moment? You need to elaborate, Proctane. I'd like to know what you're talking about.
I think a proper Kirk moment would just be like, just saying like, "Hey, you're a woman, I'm a man. It's time for make bang bang," and then he just kisses him, and he's like, "By the way, what are the secret codes to destroy the AI you worship?" And they're like,
He's like,
"Now I'll never see you again."
he just goes like, "Look, I can't do this. The only way it gets me up is if I know those secret codes." She's like, "It's easy."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Psych," and then throws her he slams her into like a doorknob. All right, so
like right on her eye.
Just right into the eye.
Or have a fist fight. And every time the fist fight pans away to the person he punched, you see it's the stunt double.
Yeah, it's a guy who looks like young McNulty. He's got like the old 70s mustache.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Tex's character Horatio is based after actor McNulty.
Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte, sorry.
Nick Nolte
You're like, yeah, my name's Gary McNulty.
But yeah, while they went away on the away kit mission, the captain was currently sitting down with 4 admirals about the situation with the Omega particle that they dealt with in the prior mission. And in that, the captain had drawn up a sort of protocol that has to be placed toward any starship captains that can detect an Omega particle, and that is to destroy it at all costs. And they all agree with him. So he writes out a protocol which is destroy, crush, blow up, which then was translated by 500 interns into a more coherent setting for that.
I mean, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Omega particle bad.
Look, beating Mud 7 Shades of Pain was a good start. That's absolutely true.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on. Like, people be like, did you savage this man? And they show him in court, and his, like, face is just flat, and he has, like, a really nasal tone, so he's like, you know, and everyone's like, well, it is mud. And then everyone just kind of shrugs. And then, like, everyone in the audience, like, takes out socks full of nickels and proceeds to continue to beat the shit out of him.
It was Orion's finest moment. Great.
A court recess for brutality.
But yeah, so
a piece of shit.
The captain was talking to these 3 admirals, and he put forward this report that I am now going to read to you guys. I've read everyone else's reports, and I have given them an appropriate reward, which I will now list for everyone. Once I pull up the right ones.
Slar hasn't learned how
For the Star League from Headshot. Thank you very much for giving 1,000 pennies that I now have to pick up off the floor.
Hey, everybody give him pennies because he puts them all in a giant milk jug, and then he takes them down to Safeway, and he's like, "I'm getting the name brand hot dog."
Yes, I am. I get the ones with the cheese on the inside.
Are those really your favorite? Because
No,
that's not cheese.
No, I know it's not. No, my favorite's actually beef. I
choice.
like beef hot dogs.
Do you have a specific brand? Like,
it goes from like Nathan's is a great start. But there are some that just straight up surprise me at times, and there are some that are just kind of yuck. But Nathan's is a good place, I'd say. Okay, so in his questionnaire, the captain had said this. After you left a special mission onto the Lantaru sector, your ship lost the deflector dish, torpedo section, and impulse drive. How did this happen, and what were you doing? Detailed reports, which was given by everyone else in the crew. Trying to escape the situation resulted in extreme damage to the vessel and subsequent damage to subspace. Recommendation: protocol to forbid research into this without appropriate safeguards, which he goes into detail about. Commendations for damage control personnel and saving what we could. Which at that moment, the Starfleet admirals left, and the captain was kind of sitting there in a waiting room. He wasn't allowed to leave because the Omega Protocol is something they wanted to kind of write out in secret. So when he came back in, they agreed with his entire assessment on every point that he made in his report, from giving everyone who worked on the crew, the hardworking members of the crew, commendations for all of their hard work, despite all of the setbacks and the horrible things that have happened to them. And in this light, has actually given the captain and the crew more prestige than they had before. Once they started out as a crew of the damned, those who were sentenced to work on the Essus mainly because they were basically Starfleet washouts, to now almost near heroes, but no one can talk about it in detail because their awards are very vague and the reasons why they received them are very vague in a redacted file somewhere that no one else can read, because the Omega Particle and going back in time and keeping Starfleet alive is something that this crew somehow pulled together and did. And everyone that was lost along the way has received some level of high honors. And in that, we're going to start with Ross Campbell, commander of the USS Thunderchild. You have received the Starfleet Medal of Commendation, the Legion of Honor for defending your crew and the values of Starfleet on the field of combat, the Karagite Order of Heroism, which is only given to people who have shown immense heroism. It's a special order, so very good for that. Star Cross for defending your ship and crew under extreme circumstances, and a Starfleet Extended Tour ribbon, one that everyone has received at this point.
If I may, this is the equivalent.
Yes.
This is the equivalent in school where they ask you to grade each other's work, because I put everyone up for commendations. And so my reasoning was, you can either try us or make us heroes. And heroes sound a lot better.
Well, if they tried you, then you would have to divulge why you're being tried, and they can't talk about the Omega Particle or going back in time for that matter, or the fact that there's another Guardian of on the Edge of Forever that's just in the Lantaru sector that no one should know about. They already have one that they have to contend with, that they just sort of send people back in. We're going to just observe the Incas, and...
Exactly, which means we win because medals all around. So I would like to give everyone a high five.
Yeah,
starting with myself.
Yes, Slar, you have been given the Award of Valor for outstanding service going above the call of duty in extreme circumstances. The Cochrane Medal of Excellence for outstanding work in the field of engineering. The Legion of Honor for defending your crew and the values of Starfleet on the field of combat. The Star Cross awarded posthumously to Boulder, and Starfleet Extended Tour. You didn't get the Star Cross, that goes to Boulder. Drac, you have received the Award of Valor for going above the call of duty to save your crew in overwhelming odds on that station. The Karagite Order of Heroism, the Starfleet Decoration of Gallantry, the Starfleet Decoration for Conspicuous Gallantry, Starfleet Medal of Commendation, and the Starfleet Extended Tour ribbon. Everybody gets that last one. That one's just like a...
Stop.
Yeah.
That was important.
Yeah. Grekek, you received the Award of Valor for protecting Starfleet and the Federation in a manner that went above the call of duty. You also received the Cochrane Medal of Excellence for outstanding research in genetics. You received the Star Cross for providing field medicine to colleagues in extreme circumstances. And you also received the Tour ribbon. Orion, you have received the Award of Valor for outstanding service going above the call of duty in extreme circumstances. The Legion of Honor for outstanding diplomacy under extreme circumstances. The Karagite Order of Heroism. The Star Cross for consistent excellence in communications. And the Starfleet Extended Tour ribbon. That one, that last one was pretty...
Hard work.
Pretty good. I think I got everybody. Did I miss anybody? No? Okay.
What about all the Kyles that died posthumously?
All the Kyles
all
got
the
commendations. They got their
Daniels?
commendations and awards that would go to fallen crew members.
Slar would like to volunteer Orion as best dressed, and you get $200 for it.
Well,
Yeah.
All right.
speaking of dress, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
What now? what commendations does the captain have in addition to his many years of Starfleet service?
Okay, so the reason why I
Purple
didn't
Cross
go
and
over
shut
the
the fuck
captain is because you already have so many fucking medals, but we're gonna go through some of them just for the stream's sake.
The reason I want to know is because the captain wants to show up and he wants to get up like Gorgy Zukov, where he
Yes.
like flexes and it's like 800 medals.
Yes,
It's falling off.
you have a total Zukov going on the front. You have 3 awards of valor with clusters. Karagite Order of Heroism, you can only receive one of those. A Legion of Honor twice. The Prianteris Ribbon of Commendation. The Star Cross twice. The Starfleet Extended Tour Ribbon 6 times. The Starfleet Medal of Commendation 4 times. Starfleet Medal of Valor, and the Starfleet Silver Palm. When you walk down the hallway with all your medals on, it actually sounds like loose change in someone's pocket.
Here's my question: is why is it in Star Trek that whenever they have their medals on, they look like they were placed by someone who can't see?
Yes, the clusters make no sense because it's just like they just kind of like with darts and just like threw them on your chest from a distance. You're like, ah, fuck.
I like the idea that they just kind of laid them on the ground and they handcuff you behind your back and you gotta like lay down on them and wherever they are is where they are.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
yeah. Sorry.
the Captain Horatio is missing only one medal so far, and that's the good cookie.
Yeah,
Like
it's
he's
like
never
merit
got it.
badges.
Yeah.
There's like one for not swearing, and that's the one he'll never get.
Yeah. So you have received all of these. Your ship has received a new deflector dish, impulse drive, and torpedo bay, fully stocked up. The ship's phaser banks have also been stocked up, and because they're coils and they have to be replaced every now and then. All of the engines have been completely repaired back to spec. Any lingering possums have been delivered to the medical bay, sick bay, which there was only two adult possums just still left in the ship. They were on opposite sides, so they couldn't find each other. But now they are in your Karagakak. And the ship is now back to the state it was when it originally launched, and you're going to find out why that is here in a second. Captain, you've noticed at this point that everyone's wearing these really weird jumpsuits. There's tan ones, white ones, and blue ones, and they have this little belt buckle. And
we're not entering that part.
You would scream.
And all the admirals are wearing it except you, and they just go, yeah, people out in the field haven't received the outfit upgrades yet.
Can you show chat what we're talking about?
Yes, I will zoom in. It's on the screen there. Yeah, that's currently what Starfleet is changing their outfits to. So everyone on Starbase is dressed like that. These big.
So what
Even
is
the
that?
Native American in the center?
Yes.
It's Ross. Yeah.
So here's the question: Why do they have like that little tab on the center? That's like the beltless belt buckle. It's like
I know. What is that like a hidden pill case? What is that?
That's what I was thinking. Like, that's where you take your happy pills, so you accept the fact that you're wearing this outfit.
It's the hover belt. Belt you can't see.
No, I'm with Diggs. I thought it was always like a pack.
Bald, angry dude on the left.
Well, I always thought it was like a pack of Quaaludes, just like it was like, well, space aliens better take these so I can not give a fuck.
It's the suicide pill that's just there just in case.
It says suicide pill. You get cornered by like Gornot or Tholians on your own bridge. You're like, you'll never take me alive, and you take it. You're like, oh, this is gum.
Good luck, fucko. Oh,
Or it just plays suicide as painless.
What the?
It's got like a snappy little saying that's like positive.
What's that?
wherever you go, there you are.
But yeah, everyone on station is wearing this. This is their current uniform. It has not trickled into service aboard ships yet.
Yeah, we're gonna lose those if they come on board my fucking ship. They're just not gonna make it. Transporter guy beamed them all into the wall.
It's like I learned nothing at all.
Oh, and transport. Oh, that
gonna
brings
put a
me to
shirt
the
on,
next
so-
big thing that you guys I did not mention to the stream yet is that everyone of your officers have received a rank increase with the exception of you and Ross, because if you guys go up in rank, then Ross would have to take over the ship and you'd have to fuck off onto a starbase, which isn't going to happen.
Yeah, no. All I request is, quote, a bigger ship with more fucking guns. That's all I request, and that's what I've always requested. So they're probably like, no.
Yeah, well, they're looking at the way you're handling the Thunderchild, and they're incredibly impressed. But everyone has received a...
Reflectiveness was a bad add-on anyways.
Yeah. So for everyone on the crew except for Ross and Horatio, that is the officers, are now lieutenant commander. And they have received the not only the honors of that rank, but the responsibilities. And everyone on the crew has actually received a reputation upgrade, which in this game setting is important. If they go below 0 in their reputation, they go to prison. But now they're at 10, which means that they are pretty knowledgeable. People know kind of like, yeah, this crew's pretty good. They do all right. They're a little scary. The captain has a rank has a reputation of 11, and Ross is the only one on the crew with a rank of 9, because he deserves some reputation, but he also murders people. So
My reputation is currently 10.
yeah, your reputation should be.
I don't have reputation so much as I have infamy.
You have infamy.
I think it's under privilege.
Yeah, so we're going to do... There's going to be a couple of things first before we go right into the opening, and then we'll cut into the game itself, okay? Excuse me.
You are excused. Go home.
Oh, no, a friend of mine was just sending me somebody I've not spoken to in a while. Thanks, Dave. That was very kind of you.
You're welcome.
He's a nice guy.
Yes. So, Captain, you're currently sitting in the command area, command office, with the station commander. All the bigwig admiral people have already left and fucked off back to Earth because, God, Starbase 24 is pretty fucking close to the Klingon border. I'm scared. As the station admiral just kind of sits there and just goes, well, I don't know how you did, Horatio, but once again, you went off and, well, you did whatever it is you do. My hat off to you, sir.
He just nods. And he nods, but in that condescending way that says, I hate you, but I acknowledge your presence.
And he just sits down and he just goes, I fucking hate these damn uniforms. Sorry.
He's like, yeah.
Someone did point out something that if Horatio does rank up, he can stop the atrocity of the new uniform.
He could not, because that is not his thing. That is not in his power. He can say on his own...
Okay, hold on. Do I outrank him?
No, he is an admiral.
Okay, just make it... I'm double checking my checklist of fuck ups here. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you for the courtesy.
I'm gonna walk up to that belt buckle because I have to know this out of character. This is metagaming. I'm gonna walk up to that belt buckle and I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna say, sir, what's in that?
And he just looks down. He's just like, I don't know. I just put it on in the morning. I don't...
No. We joined Starfleet to not have mysteries. We're finding out what's in that. And
And he's like, no, put my fucking belt down.
No, it's not a belt. It contains secrets.
And then you...
Sir,
it's lube.
Yeah, and then you just hear... it's too tight! It's too tight! Oh, shit!
Oh, no.
Oh, God, it's too tight! Oh, and then it like makes another noise and it loosens. He's like, so I guess it's like an invisibility, but I don't fucking know. This shit's all dumb. I don't like it.
Fat ass 9000.
So you're telling me they invented those and maybe sneakers that lace themselves and hoverboards?
Pretty much. On his desk, you can see that he also has a Colt 44, but it's just a museum piece. It does not actually... The barrel's been blocked.
I would like to say that Horatio had a gun belt made for his 44 Magnum.
You do, but you're not wearing it on station because you don't want the admirals to be afraid and also them taking it away from you. So you keep it on.
Of course not.
You put it in your quarters.
No, it's got like a drop holster, and also on that holster is a bunch of cartridges, and then also on that holster is probably a bottle opener.
Yes?
If you give me your I'll give you coffee.
I'll be down in a minute.
I want coffee.
I want coffee too. She
I
sounds
don't drink
nice.
coffee.
That's okay.
Listen to these nice people.
Thank you.
She's so nice.
Stop calling her nice, or I'm not gonna like her.
Oh,
Okay.
that was
Thrown your
it was
coffee cup
Emily?
at her in autistic rage.
yes. I will get coffee in a moment. But basically, he's just sitting there and he's just like, well, Horatio, I got 2 bits of bad news and good news for you. Well, actually, just bad news, good news. Which one you want first?
Blue news. Blood news?
Wait, lose.
Which news you want first?
He goes, let me guess. Everything's fucked and only I can fix it, but you're going to let me do what I want.
Not exactly. All right, I'll break it down to you. Good news is that, well, you're going to Kronos. Bad news is, well, I hate to be the one to break it to you. Actually, I kind of enjoy this part. But Starfleet's kind of liking the way you've been acting lately, and they're looking at maybe putting you in charge of a star base back near Earth. So I hope you don't mind losing them captain bars and gaining a couple of admiral ones, because it looks like they might be heading for you, sir.
He thinks a moment and he goes, so what you're telling me is if I fuck this up, I can stay captain. Thank you.
And he does not agree nor deny with what you have just said, but he just goes, yes, very much so. Anyway, as I said, you have a mission. It'll be up on the bridge. You will be heading to the Klingon border, and you'll be dealing with some problems that I'll break it down for you. You're pretty much the only ship out this far with the kind of firepower that we need to be able to take these damn things down. And you're kind of on your own.
I always am on my own.
Of course. But
A single tear goes down Ryan's face.
Ryan doesn't even know this is happening.
He's
he's in arena mode.
Somewhere he knows.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got
tearing.
he's got like an emotional problem, so it just at random points starts crying, and he's like, "No, I'm cool."
And he just
Our
goes.
hug.
He just goes. Well, I hate to break it to you, son, but looks like you're going to be heading fighting the Klingons on your own, and if you fail, well, we all die.
Do the Klingons
Great.
have turtle heads?
Yeah,
yet?
and then it just does that.
Spess, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Thunderchild. Our mission is to seek out enemies of the Federation and bring them to justice. Mostly. Sometimes they die, not my fault. Starfleet has given us a chance at redemption, so I say, fuck it. Never give up, never surrender. Now where's my fucking scotch?
All right, and now we are here. The title of the episode is, I forgot. No,
Leader in present danger.
the title of the episode is I forgot. I wrote it down and I closed the window.
The title of the episode is The Belt of Doom.
Someone wrote down the answer for the belt. Distinctive features of this period included a life support monitor belt buckle and shoes attached to the trousers.
Can you imagine? I've got ants in my pants.
Oh no, it's a life support belt. I had just fucking shoot that. Oh yeah, the Warcrimes machine is the name of this episode.
Yeah, but could you imagine? Oh God, like it shows the Warcrimes machine and the Thunderchild is going through space as the big old like World War II tiger shark mouth on the side of it. It has a bunch of tallies for all the people it's killed.
Oh no.
Please let me live. Such is life.
All right, we're gonna cut to Ross's character, who is currently leaving Starfleet's Starbase Medical and on the Thunderchild on his new leg.
Literally just as I put a Dorito in my mouth. I hate you.
As you're walking down the hallway, crunching on your food, you hear the doom, 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 because it's very loud. It sounds like
You're pirate.
yeah, he's got
Does it sound like a pig leg?
yeah, his leg got evaporated in the last episode. It got melted off. So as you're walking down the hallway, you meet your new security crew and one of your new security chiefs, Chief Ryan. Not to be confused with Chief Orion, or sorry, Lieutenant Orion, just Chief Ryan.
Orion.
You're telling me I actually have a security crew now?
You do. They've been replenished. They're not wearing the football helmet shit from this era yet, so you have the same red shirt shit that they normally wear, and they're all standing in attention as you walk on, and like, Commander on deck! And Orion's like, sir, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Orion or
Chief Ryan.
Orion here.
Okay.
All right, who keeps calling you?
I don't know. It keeps happening.
Chief Ryan, sir. We're here to replace the last crew that you had here.
Yes, there was an unfortunate incident. Tell me, which of you are the best at close combat?
Sir, we're all trained at hand-to-hand combat and jiu-jitsu.
Oh. Nice.
The Jews did this.
You have been assigned one of the top security teams that Starfleet has to offer in defense of the Federation.
Oh, I'm actually happy about that. Holy shit.
He turns away and just starts crying against the wall.
And he just goes like, sir, I also would like to point out that the military discipline on this ship is lacking, although I hope I am not out of place by saying so.
No, and that is the first thing we are going to be fixing.
Thank you, sir. I will get right on it. We're going to send everybody on to their current assignments, and I'll update you on any sort of issues that we run into, assuming that they are worthy of reporting to you, sir.
Of course. Now, I want maximum punishments for the first month until everybody starts... Basically, until the discipline starts going up. Could you believe the first time I got back on this ship, there was somebody looking at memes on his tricorder instead of giving me a report? That was more important than reporting to a superior officer. That disgusts me. I want that.
That's almost treasonous, sir. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. I have read your manifest. I mean, your report on the last on current starship procedures, and we are here to serve you, sir. So if you will give us our leave, we will go about our business.
All right. I also would like you all here in 3 hours so we can go patrol route and other such things. As of now, dismissed, though.
Of course, sir. Dismissed! And everybody walks away, and they're all very military. Think of, if you've ever watched Enterprise and you had the Mako guys, that's what they are. They're kind of like that.
Happy.
The Mako guys are very efficient at killing. They're basically SEAL Team 6 Marine types. So they're just wearing goofy original series red shirts. So you have a war crime team now. All right.
So happy.
You're gonna go back to where are you heading?
Me, I have business with Slar, the engineer. Chief engineer.
He's not here yet.
Motherfucker.
They're just getting back now. So let's get on to them. So Slar, Orion, Grekek, Drac, and Air Transport are all returning back to the Thunderchild, and you guys notice that the deflector dish and the torpedo bay combination with the impulse drive have been completely replaced.
Whoa. Woo!
Yes.
All right. So it smells of like fresh welds and fresh paint.
It wasn't even welded on. It's just like a clamp that allows it to detach and attach if need be.
A singular clamp.
Fresh weld and fresh paint, sir.
Yeah. Oh, no. Cargo Teamsters versus security. Yeah, that's going to be really interesting when your security team meets the Teamsters and cargo.
No, you walk into cargo bay. You don't see a single one of them, and you hear like a wrench drop somewhere, and it's just like a dull echo when you're looking around. And it's like that scene in Alien where he walks into that, area where the alien's like hanging from the chain. And you just walking around, you hear like water dripping, and then every so often you hear like tools clank, and it's like, hello. And then distantly you hear, You walked in the wrong fucking neighborhood.
All right. So, with them returning from their last journey, Slar,
Yes.
Slar, you guys, I'm just gonna fast forward that part for you guys. You guys get off the ship, you get your medical attention, you get your awards and your medals, and you guys are currently going back to your station. I needed to kind of catch the other two characters up. That's why I kind of fast forwarded for it. So you guys are back on station, and you're currently like sitting in your new rank, and everything's good. Slar, you have your entire engineering team completely replaced as well. They're just a bunch of engineering students. They like to make jokes and share cat memes and dumb things like that, you know.
I love them, as long as they send me cat memes.
Of course, they share as many as they can. Your sick bay is now fully stocked with a new set of personnel. They're all you have one new nurse, and that is, hold on one sec, I wrote his name down. Oops, I closed it.
Cat. Nurse Teleport.
Yeah, his name is Nurse Teleport. No, hold on, I wrote it down here and I just closed it like an
She needs to
idiot.
spend time with Nurse Transport.
Why do we have a beehive in the hangar bay, like near it, near the main reactor?
Yeah,
Of course.
oh no, okay.
Sorry. For honey.
Okay, there's that, and then there's my, okay, thank you, I got it. Yeah, this is, oh, no, that's the incorrect one. I apologize, I fucked that up. Where is my, yeah, I'm gonna just get my thing again and just open it up here and do one of these. There we go. All right, there you go. Yeah, his name is Morgan Bruce. He is your new nurse, Nurse Morgan Bruce. He is currently just sort of cleaning up the sick bay, which he is in that aspect. He's also feeding your possums, who are all just like looking up at him with their mouths open as he throws them little pieces of banana, and they just start eating it.
Because that's all they do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I heard that click.
There we go.
Yes. So yeah, they're just sitting there eating bananas as you walk in, and he just goes, "Sir, my name is Nurse Morgan Bruce, and I'm here to be your new nurse. I'm kind of new to everything, and I apologize, but I've never been around a Gorn, and these things are freaking cute."
Excellent, Nurse Bruce.
Yes.
I appreciate that you appreciate possums. Please take extremely good care of them.
I do. Is that what they're called? I've never seen these before, sir. I thought there was
They
some
are
weird
Virginia
space.
opossums.
Oh, from Mars?
No, originally from Earth.
Also, there's a sack on your desk. I did not touch it. It's not the money sack. There's a sack on your desk. It's bleeding and looks kind of scary. I did not touch it, sir. It's some weird Eastern European person from Earth, I think. I don't know. He doesn't know how to speak normal English. I think you know him. He came in and just dropped this sack on your desk, and then he left.
Good.
He said something like
not worry
spaghetti.
about
I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, I will handle it. Well done.
Yes. So you go over to...
I'll check over the sack.
Yeah, you open up the sack, and inside of it is a brutalized corpse of a jackrabbit. Oh, like, sorry, not jackrabbit, a jackalope.
Wait, what?
It is the brutalized corpse of a jackalope.
What the fuck?
And there's a note on the sack that says, "You fix."
Oh, yeah.
Can I use the regenerative possum technology to regenerate?
Yeah, you can put them inside the
jackalope?
possumizer.
Yes, I will possumize the jackalope.
It doesn't make them into possums. It just regenerates them. It's like a little tube you put them in.
It's the possumizer because it was derived by possums.
Yeah,
direct
it's
from them.
it's an actual jackalope. It's something that you don't recognize from Earth's history at all, but it is clearly not anything you've seen before.
It's almost like there was a run in the shadow.
Oh, no.
Oh man, yeah. So you put that in the possumizer, and it is currently regenerating. But yeah, that's the end of that for now. Captain, you are currently walking up to the bridge when you and Drac bump into each other at the turbo lift.
Just
Captain.
He just nods and he's holding his coffee. And it looks like he's only drunk a little bit today, and he's like, "Got a lot of new faces."
They all look terrible.
I agree. They seem kind of shit. Well, we'll have to, brutalize them before too long. And the captain steps out.
Yeah.
One question, Captain.
He looks and goes, "One question. Are you sure?"
Why do they give Security Chief Crazy Face a whole crew of killers?
And he leans in and goes, "Because they're probably going to be dead by tomorrow. That was your one question. Now go sit at your station."
Yeah, you are Khan. Sitting
Oh,
at
I forgot that doesn't work.
Gone sonar.
yeah, sitting at communications is Orion,
Captain.
He
Drac.
nods.
and you notice that Orion and both Drac both have rank upgrades that you probably were like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
He nods at them, but only once, and he sits down in the chair. Is the chair been modified in any way? His ass would know.
Yeah, I farted on it.
No, the chair is the exact same chair that has been taken from the Essus and transplanted onto the Thunderchild.
Yeah. So he leans back in the chair and then leans forward in the chair. Then leans back in the chair and
makes
then
that-
leans forward in the chair.
That iconic squeaking noise that it has.
And he adjusts from one ass cheek to the other, and he's like, "Yeah, all right. It's the same chair."
And then in the operations sector is a Vulcan female named Lara, who is just hitting buttons, and she has not acknowledged that you have gone on the bridge because nobody said anything.
Is she one of those inappropriately hot Vulcan females?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to know if it was like a mid-season replacement because of dwindling interest level of female.
Yeah, this is
okay. Got it.
This is your Jerry Ryan,
So this is Star Trek, and I know it's metagaming to ask that, but I just need to know if this was a mid-season replacement. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
So he
it's
goes.
Ensign Lara.
He goes. Well,
He doesn't know
He
anything.
He goes. You.
Oh,
Hey.
She turns around. She stands up immediately. She's like, "Captain on the bridge."
Yeah, I am. Who the fuck are you?
No one gets up.
Ensign Lara, sir. Starfleet operations.
And what are you doing over there?
I have been assigned to the Thunderchild as operations officer, standing in.
Standing in.
Yes,
she
sir,
is
until
standing.
a suitable replacement can be found. I have already submitted my transfer request to Starfleet Command.
Okay, well, if you're a spy or something, he points at Draken and goes, "That hairy fuck is gonna punch your face in."
She just looks over at Drac, raises an eyebrow, and goes, "Affirmative, Captain," and then sits down at her station and turns around. She's like, clearing all moorings and preparing to disembark.
I can't believe she stood up.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
like,
don't you tell me how to fly.
He like folds his arms. He's like, "Normally, I mooring or whatever." And he looks at Draken. He's like, "When we clear a dock, just punch it and dump our garbage as we go. So all the old egg crates and stuff hit the windows. I like that."
All right, so you need to, before you go anywhere, you need to know where you're going. So you need to activate.
Kronos.
No, you know that you've heard from the station commander that's where you're going, but you didn't get the briefing. That's sent to the bridge.
Fine. He's gonna take out his Etch-a-Sketch and look at it and go, "Briefing, go."
Yeah. So Orion.
And like an old man with an iPad, he shakes it.
Orion brings it up, and hold on one second here. Orion's currently looking around, like, oh, this new thing.
I'm really too high ranked to be doing this. Ah, god damn it.
Yeah, that was the wrong button, Orion. You just go, is it this one? No. It's...
Wait. That one? No. How about... Wait, it was like eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
The captain
Catch.
takes it and turns it the other way. Is this?
Yeah, it was upside down. And then it, on the screen, comes up and he's just like, "Good evening, crew of the Thunder Child. Currently, your mission is to infiltrate the cross over the Klingon Empire's neutral zone, infiltrate Kronos, and destroy the final weapon."
The what?
Final weapon.
You realize that the message is glitched.
The what?
The message that, yeah.
Yeah, no, he like shakes the box and he's like, "No, don't you hold out on me."
Good evening, Captain. You are to cross over the neutral zone and go to Kronos and destroy the final weapon.
I can try to clear that up for you, Captain.
He just throws it at the wall.
Well, can't do anything about that.
Yeah, you throw it at the wall and you just hear the
Everything fucking explode.
the little Etch-a-Sketch explodes. Ensign Lara turns around, looks back at it with her raised eyebrow, and just sighs.
He goes, "You're the operations officer. Operate that thing. Shake a message out of it."
She's typing it in.
I'll lean over
That
to
is the
her.
message, sir. It turns out that either the message is garbled, or that person in the message is... She kind of looks embarrassed and goes, "retarded."
Wow,
We like to assume everyone
language.
is retarded. and what was your name again? Laura?
Ensign Lara.
Laura.
Oh, Anthony say. We'll see how much longer that'll last.
You'll get used to this.
Laramie, Lol.
Nice to meet you, Larson.
Lawson.
She just raises her eyebrow, and she goes, "Destination, Captain."
Yeah, Kronos.
So she types it in, and then she looks over at Drac, who has control of the ship.
And I look back at her like, yes.
And she raises her eyebrow and just looks down at your control panel, and she's like,
Yes, it's a control panel.
Perhaps you would like to get us underway, sir."
Are you trying to tell me how to do my job, Ensign?
"Negative, sir. I will continue to do my work."
Because I did my job and your job before you showed up.
"Of course,
But
sir."
did you do it well?
I didn't
Nope.
even do my
And you
job.
said you're an ensign. How long have you been doing this type of work there, ensign?
I have been in the Vulcan Science Academy for the past 165 years, sir.
Oh, so what, like 5 years human time? That's not much.
"Of course, sir." And she just raises her eyebrows. She's like, "I can't believe I'm dealing with these," in her head.
I sense strong emotion coming from our Vulcan.
And she
You
hears you
see-
say that, and she goes, "That was very rude of you to say, sir."
Rude emotions, and the captain just points.
"There's no need to insult me, Captain."
He's like, "That's not insulting. That's an observation, and it's perfectly neutral. If you want to see me belligerent, get me started." He's
All
like,
right.
"Drac, haul ass."
All right, Drac, you're gonna give me a control con roll, complication range of 1, task roll of 2.
Jack.
It's a complication range of 1, task roll of 2.
Yeah.
All right, is she standing up right now? By the way.
No, she's sitting down at her. She's sitting.
Oh.
You know, there's 2 chairs right in front of the console there. She's sitting the one next to you.
I'm going to ask her to stand up and lean over somewhere, show her something. And just as she does that, I'm going to punch it so she flies.
Yeah.
Also.
Okay, so she stands up and puts her hands behind her back and does a heavy sigh, and then the next
She's
thing,
like, let me show you something.
and she is like, "Ready when you are, sir."
And then I punch it and try to make her fall over.
Yeah, you fly, you hit the thing, and she stands perfectly still, and then she sits back down, and she goes, "I have recalibrated the inertial dampeners for any sudden movements, sir."
Why?
Because I found them to be
so
quite
upset.
inefficient at the original specs. I have put them to Vulcan specs, so now, under any circumstances of shaking, they should be able to hold up.
Let me tell you something about your Vulcan specs. If it wasn't for those specs, then I go on one of my long-winded stories about how I single-handedly saved the crew, and
Why?
given the nature of Drax nonsense, like, well, why she should leave the dampeners alone? Because Drax needs that to
I also
shimmy Klingons loose from the mooring.
I also use that to move around easier.
Yeah, you guys are currently have the most stabilized and most advanced crew and ship as far as the original series ships go, next to a Constitution class. So right now you guys are heading into the thick of it. And according to that message, which I will play back for you guys. Good evening, Thunderchild. You are to cross the neutral zone and go to Kronos and destroy the final weapon. And then that's the end of the message.
The captain just sighs and he goes, Drake, get my thinking scotch.
Is it the one next to your brewing scotch?
Yeah.
Captain, there's only one bottle. They're all the same scotch.
Give me the scotch, goddammit. And he says, Orion, give me my comfy shoes.
All right,
Yes, Captain.
I hold up 2 fingers. Captain, how many fingers am I holding up?
He holds up one finger and goes, pour me my scotch before I get Ross up here to cripple you.
And I just look, Captain, I think we know who'd win that fight.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be funny. Now pour me my scotch.
I concede, and I pour him the scotch.
And when he shows how many fingers he wants, he holds out his pinky and his pointer. That many.
All right.
Rock on, Captain.
Okay, Slar, you are currently in the engineering sector or section of the ship, and down there everybody is working far more efficiently and harder than any of the crew you've worked with so far, with the exception of who you have dubbed Daniels 2.0, who's currently up in that top little booth, the one that's like on the second floor there behind the glass. He's up there, and you can tell he's just looking like he's working, but he's really just kind of not.
Daniels 2? Daniels 2!
He does not respond. He's currently still up there just pressing buttons, not even looking at what he's hitting.
Attention, crew!
Yeah, and then everyone just stops what they're doing and looks up at you.
Attention! Seriously, everyone to attention.
Yeah, everyone is.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is kind of new to me. Everyone's standing at attention when I say attention.
Of course.
Whoa. Yo, Daniels 2! That's your job and your name!
And he looks up like, and then he walks out of the booth and he's like, sorry, sir, I was up there running a spectral analysis on the warp coils because I saw a little thing that was supposed to be there, but it wasn't because the dodecahedron design of the geometric shapes that I also studied when I was in school one time did not show up on the correct
Please
scanner.
call me in there to beat this man.
You are staring at pictures and memes, are you not?
Yes, sir.
That is okay. Now, so Slar's gonna walk with his hands behind us. You are a new crew, but I have been told you are the finest. You will prove me this. You will prove to this by finding your individual boulder. Your boulder will be your symbol. You will have exercise every morning. 2, sweating from the oldies. 1 and 2. You will do this.
And everyone just goes, yes, sir! Like super loud.
Okay, take it down 1 notch. A little bit loud, but I like your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
How many of you have worked on a starship before?
Everyone,
The answer is none.
Everyone started to raise their hand right before you said that, except for Daniels.
The answer is, it doesn't matter where you worked before, you're all the same until proven otherwise. Daniels 2, you look to them and work for them.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. He pauses. That's all you had to say?
Well, actually, sir, there was this one thing I wanted to bring up about the warp core and the fact that it also sometimes produces particles that are kind of dangerous, and I think I'm getting a little bit sick, and I think one of my rib cages
Go to med bay.
is also like missing from the
Med
last
bay.
mission, and so I decided to and he walks away.
Thank you. This is Boulder.
Nice.
He will pick up Boulder. You will well, I guess you
Boulder's
can't report
dead.
to Boulder, but
No, Boulder's there.
Okay.
What are you doing?
somewhere over comms. Boulder's dead. Boulder is a complex creature. Respect him. Find your own Boulder.
And
Dismissed.
they all look slightly confused, but they nod and say, "Yes, sir!" like super loud, as like they did last time.
Hey, a little bit louder, or the captain will find you.
And they're all working their ass off, making sure that the ship is running at peak efficiency. In the med bay, you currently have a live jackalope inside the possumizer. Yeah. Nurse Morgan Bruce. You said you're scanning it?
Yeah. Nurse Bruce, have you ever seen anything like that?
No, sir, I don't think I have seen anything like that. That is quite an interesting creature. And he's smiling when he says it.
Why are you smiling?
And then he frowns and he goes, "I am sorry, sir. I did not mean to bother you with my jovial attitude."
It is not a bother. It's simply that people do not often smile around.
I understand, sir. You are quite frightening. Shall we get on with the scan?
Thank you. Yes. Let us get on with the scan.
And then he pulls up the thing. So insight and science for you, Grikak. Complication range of 1, task goal of 2. Cool. And let me double check some stuff on my end.
Yeah, it's not like I'm making a new leg or something.
Okay. Yeah, you scan. You're scanning the jackalope, and you find it to be a creature that has, well, a different signature than anything else that you've ever scanned. Not saying like live. I mean, it's giving off a different resonance, completely different resonance.
Hey, chummers.
Yeah.
And he's just scanning. He's like, that's weird. I am just getting, and he's like doing, he's pull out his like medical scanner. This is weird. Sir, I'm getting Gorn? Yeah, big giant Gorn. Oh, sorry, sir, that was my bad. I'm scanning you. I apologize.
Hey, we're big.
Perhaps you should work on your aim. I believe Ross
That's what
may be
she
able to help
said.
you.
I mean, sorry, sir.
Ooh, he's a sly prankster.
I like this crew.
What would you like to do with the jackalope?
Well, I'll give it a nice, comfortable cage, but I don't know what to do.
He's like, well, I season it and put it in the oven at 350.
No, that's when we managed to synthesize new jackalopes.
Okay. Hold on a sec. Give me a Grikak, give me an insight. You know what? No, we're not going to do attributes for this one.
Give me an insight seasoning roll.
Give me 2 challenge dice rolls for this, please. 2 challenge dice.
You over-seasoned.
Okay. You had one of those weird Etch-a-Sketch like pads that were on the desk, and it's gone.
What?
Nurse,
What's his name? I already forgot.
Bruce.
Yeah,
Don't
Nurse
like
Bruce.
His name.
Yeah,
His last name is the first name. I don't like it.
yeah.
Nurse Bruce, where has my Etch-a-Sketch gone?
He just looks behind you. He's like, "Well, I'll tell you what, sir. I see that we're in a pickle because I have no idea. Things disappear when I'm around.
Is he kleptomaniac?
I am not a kleptomaniac. I've never stolen a single thing in my life. However, I do have a large collection of things that don't belong to me."
Do you have a medical record that I could look over? Perhaps a psychological
Of course.
review?
And he hands you his medical record on paper that he had in his back pocket.
Ooh.
What is
What does it say?
On his medical record, it says that his name
Is it like a crayon drawing?
No, it just says, "This is Nurse Bruce.
I do what I want.
I have received honors at several medical science academies."
I went to the Bartlett School of Aviation and Air Conditioner Repair.
Yeah.
Hey.
He has an advanced degree in astrophysics and also can understand 3 different dialects of cat.
Is it a theoretical degree in physics?
It does say theoretical degree in theoretical physics.
So wait, you're telling me he's an expert in cats and theoretical physics? Is his name Schrodinger by chance?
Well, no, he has a theoretical degree in physics, doesn't it theoretically exists?
For the level of bullshit on that resume.
Oh my god.
Nurse Bruce, perhaps
Vegas
you could,
reference.
Gates.
do you know if possum is related to cat in the language? Perhaps you could work on that.
Of course, sir. Your possums have said they love you very much, and they look to you as a father figure and hope to one day to go to medical school so that they, too, can perform horrible surgeries on their crew members. And he
Excellent.
smiles.
Perhaps we'll look into their ability to do that.
Sounds
Thank
like
you,
yeah.
sir. I'm going to go back to cleaning the biobeds, because I smelled something horrible over there that made me want to vomit. And he walks away to
You
clean
do
it.
that.
And you just hear that. It sounds like a shaver.
Can I peek over and see what he's actually doing?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
subtly.
just
As
sitting.
subtle as I can be.
He's got like a little device that's just going up and down the sheets of the bed, and that's all he's doing. And he's singing like.
Oh no! Oh
He's just like. And then
Whatever happened to Keelik, by the way?
Okay, so in the report that the other crew members brought back just for the captain's eyes only, Killick was apparently some sort of entity that was sent to the Thunderchild as protection of the ship. Up to this point, the Thunderchild seems to have had a lot of victories in a lot of bullshit ways, and she claims responsibility of it as some sort of
She was
entity.
a lying magic jackass.
Yeah,
That's
what
Cortex's opinion anyway.
that's what everyone feels like, is that she's lying about it, but they also are afraid of her because she's like a spooky, scary wraith
Skeleton?
lady. Yeah, she's kind of scary. Every time one of her people would appear in a room, lights would dim and you'd hear thunder and there'd be like fog rolling in. It was like really weird.
Oh, thunder.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are currently rolling along. Ross, you're walking around the hallways, and
Why is it always when I put food in my mouth, damn it?
Dunk,
Stop eating!
Why always eating?
dunk. Yeah, as you're walking down the hallway with your giant metal leg, you run across Daniels 2.0, who is currently on his way to the med bay.
Please don't
We-
kill him.
We
What's he
call you
doing?
Daniels 2.0 because you're
Do you
like
have a
that guy
hall
we
pass?
killed.
Do you have a bathroom pass?
I'm not gonna do anything, but what is he doing?
He's currently like talking. So as he's walking up and walking past you, he's not saying anything to you, but this is what he's doing. He's just going. And that's why whenever they did the report on it, the crayon was also kind of red, which didn't taste very good. So every time I looked at him, he was always talking, and I always kept going with it because the crystals that were amethyst were also kind of colorful. And he walks past you doing that.
No, I'm going to follow him now because I'm really interested in this conversation.
And as you follow him, he goes into the med bay, and there's the guy going, and Daniels walks up to Grkek, like almost up to Grkek's like chest, because Grkek stands high on above everyone else. He's a tall Gorn, And he walks up to Gurkek and he goes, and that's also why the fabric makes my skin itch sometimes. I always wondered that about lizard anatomy. Do you guys feel itchiness sometimes, and do you shed? And do you also keep your sheddings, like, in case you might need to, like, I don't know, save them for, like, a coat for winter? Because I know it gets cold if you're cold-blooded, or is it, like, the other way around? And he just keeps talking.
He's like looking on in this like horrified fascination, like, my god.
He just looks like straight down at the guy for a moment, then he looks over at Ross and then back at the guy.
Ross is like,
why are you in my med bay?
Oh, yeah, I had an earache infection. Also, one of my rib cages might be missing. I don't know. I remember playing Mortal Kombat, which is an old Earth game, and when you punch somebody and they explode, there's like 5 rib cages, which I think is medically impossible.
Bruce, examine this man's rib cage.
Rib cages?
Yeah.
Well, that's going on. I'm gonna pull Gurkek off to the side, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, can you do a mental examination on that man, please?"
That would be a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate
this.
your
I
counsel.
got things to do.
He's just doing that thing where he's just like got the okay, like, yeah, I'll do that. It'll be fine.
I'm not getting him back, am I?
Okay, so they're gonna do that scan. Captain up on the bridge and everyone else on the bridge. As you guys are getting closer to the neutral zone, I keep looking off the side because I got my map over here with all my little things on it. Hold on 1 second.
But I was originally making my way towards the bridge, but oh god.
No, you can still go there.
Thank you for finding him.
You guys are coming up on Outpost 8 on the Klingon border, which is right outside of the neutral zone, across from Kittimer. And as you're approaching Starbase 8, you get an automated message, Captain, that plays throughout the ship.
Yeah, fine.
And it just goes, "Warning, you are crossing the neutral zone and are in violation of treaty.
Yep.
Would you like to proceed?"
Yep.
And then the ship just goes, "Working." And then you get like a little printout right next to you, Orion, in like dot matrix printer style. And on the sheet of paper, it gives you a giant like legalese document with a place for the captain to sign.
Oh, Captain, can I forge your signature?
Yep.
All right, do me a favor, Orion. Give me a let's see if you can pull this off. Give me
he's probably an expert. He's probably like
give me a control and engineering roll. Let's see if you can engineer his signature, and it's going to be a complication range of 2, task roll of 2.
Probably just made a stamp or just like stamps it. And, here you go, sir.
Yeah, he draws a whale that's got like it's got like poop coming out of its butt.
Look, Captain, it's a poster I saw in the past.
He's like, nice.
And
why is that creature defecating?
Yeah. then
they poop a lot.
Yeah. Then you put it back into the computer. Signature verified.
Captain Poopy Whale.
Why is it Captain?
You don't even know if the computer actually checks these things. And now you are crossing. You're crossing the neutral zone. Outpost 8 gives you a hail, and you can choose to ignore them or you can continue on.
Yep. You just he's like, go ahead and open that up, but can you feign minor distortion or what they call in Starfleet as the max headroom effect?
I get what you're saying.
It's just,
would you like a Pepsi, sir?
Just have a spinning head over Orion. You're
You see like a piece of paper that you crumple next to the thing.
hey there, big fella.
This is Orion of the Thunder.
Give me a control and science roll there, Orion. Complication range of 2, task roll of 1.
We're a Red Dwarf episode.
Oh, wonderful! I'm gonna give you opponent momentum for that. Excellent. Yeah. You pull it up, and now you're full max headroom. And Outpost 8 is like, Thunderchild, you're breaking up. You are crossing over the neutral zone. Do you have any orders, sir?
Yeah, classified.
And all he hears,
Those orders are classified.
and he gets it back, and he's just like, "What the fuck, sir? We didn't get any orders for you to cross the neutral zone. Could you transmit your orders to us, please?"
He goes, yeah, go ahead. And he looks at Orion and he does the signal for just send him some fucked up garbage and memes.
Okay.
Here is a page from Ross Campbell's diary.
Okay. Orion, you send him the message. Hold on one second here. So you send him the message, and then on your screen you see Starbase 8.
Did it just explode?
Oops.
From reading my diary? My god.
Yeah.
That's some hot memes.
Captain, I didn't think I could do that.
Yeah, let's not tell anyone ever.
Got it.
Let's not tell anyone ever. You got it, and they keep flying in.
Hey, that's how the
Thunder
captain runs the
Child.
Do you want to investigate, or are you just gonna fly in? What do you
No,
guys
we need to investigate.
I was about to say, I didn't see anything if anyone else didn't see anything.
No, I could just imagine that of like them going, "What happened to Starbase 8? Starbase what?"
It's not. It's actually
Well,
outpost
I know-
because starbases are much bigger. This is like an outpost on the neutral zone, so it's like a refueling and basically giant weapons platform. So the explosion was gigantic. Since all its torpedoes just exploded.
Was it cool though?
Oh yeah, dude, your ship, regardless of all the inertial dampeners that the that your new ensign put in, it did not stop your ship from shaking a little bit when it exploded.
Did they all manage to not look at it?
What do you
Did
mean?
we all turn around the second it exploded?
Yes, you did. You all saw it happen on the screen.
We're not cool guys.
Yeah, we're not cool.
Well, it startled you guys. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? And then you guys are probably like, what was in those reports, Orion?
I should have verified what I was sending.
Yeah, we need to.
It's
we
the
need to-
manifesto the security team were talking about earlier.
Hold on a second
Send over
here.
Drax porn collection.
Yeah. It's
Big
just
old pig.
He goes, "All right, scan the shit. Scan the shit out of that debris."
all right, Drac, you're going to give me insight
No,
sci-
make the Vulcan lady do it.
Okay. I was going to say, because Drac could probably do it in a jiffy, but yeah, let's make the Vulcan lady do it. Let me pull up her...
I need something to mock her about.
Okay.
Exactly.
She's not as
we
good...
need a pick-me-up.
She's not as good at Starship scanning procedures on Starfleet ships, so...
150 whatever years in school, you can fucking learn a thing or two.
She's never left. She's never left the base.
Yeah, well, I don't give a shit.
Her story
What-
is kind of fucked up. All right, hold on one
Yeah,
second.
I don't care what she got a major in Vulcan studies.
No, it's Vulcan art history.
Hold on one second.
Orion hides his Vulcan studies degree.
She walks over to the little blue thing that just
They're
blinds you.
actually
With
quite fascinating race. I'm just throwing up.
She
I
walks.
love the fanfare.
She walks over to the blue thing that blinds you when you look into it. That Spock always looked into on the show. And she's just staring at it, and she's like, "Sir, all I see is blue." No, I'm kidding. She looks over. She looks over at the thing, and she's like, "I am detecting high concentrations of antimatter explosives."
Yeah, that would be an explosion. Good job. Drac,
Yeah,
do it.
it's a weapons platform.
Yeah, when I hit the scan thing, she didn't do very well. So, Drac, it's going to be on you, buddy.
What is it?
Insights science. Or sorry, insight engineering. Insight engineering. Complication range of 1, task roll of 2. No focus used. Okay. Based on your current scans, which you smugly pull up on your own dashboard, a blue light blinds you for like a second. Why the fuck is it so bright? And you're able to detect that inside the transmitter carrier wave, it seems to have also transmitted some sort of encrypted message, and that was all you can find.
Any luck on this one, Orion?
Ryan did nothing wrong.
Those are some hot memes, sir.
We're all updating our logs. I didn't do it.
These memes are so spicy, I can't even access them.
These are the forbidden memes.
I mean, best I could do is send out a hail and see if there's any survivors.
Can you decrypt this message at
No,
all?
based on Drax's role, I'll tell you right now, there are no survivors.
Okay. I can attempt to decrypt.
Yeah. Give me.
I'm a computer expert.
Yeah. Give me a insight science roll. Yep, and make it a complication range of 4, task roll of 2.
I'm a computer.
I'm a computer.
Oh, nice. You
Wait, I think
you
I'm
bust
figuring
through the security, absolutely no problem. Hold on 1 second. Let me roll something here.
As you could tell, since my improvement in rank, I'm also improved other ways.
Okay. So
Captain, here's your boots.
Yeah.
So you were able to determine that on the transmission wave, it apparently canceled out all lockouts for self-destruct, all timers, and just initiates a full-wide core meltdown instantaneously.
I blew them up.
Yes, you did.
By sending them.
It is a Starfleet signature. It is not like a tampered with signature. It is a full-on Starfleet signature that you sent.
Does that message contain our orders?
Yeah, you.
Right, but why was that in my diary?
Ryan here.
We didn't do it.
Dear diary,
We didn't
one
do
day,
it.
today's the day I kill them all.
I want to believe you, but I think I did.
I had a feeling I was being blamed.
I
so
just
I
wanted
didn't
to
do
draw a whale pooping, and it killed so many.
It killed 12 people.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a weapons platform, and they're not gonna put like a shitload of people on it. They just man guns.
Oh,
We gotta get
You're
a.
liked.
We need to find a Klingon signal and replace it before we head.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Get on that immediately.
We're on it.
Okay. Slar, you're gonna do this one. You're gonna make
Operation Cover Up.
Yeah,
Go.
Operation Cover Up. It's gonna be a control engineering roll. Sorry, no.
God
make
damn it! I swapped that one.
Sorry, make it a reason. I'm gonna give you reason engineering. It's gonna be a complication range of 5, task roll of 4. You need 4 successes.
I should have focused in fraud.
No, it would have been 5 task rolls, but you are from the Gorn hegemony, so you can do Klingonese.
One.
Did it?
Wow!
Oh wow!
Wow!
Older will help. I agree.
Yeah, you just fucking knocked it right out of the park. You are able to masterfully create a Klingon signal that completely replaces that one. So anyone scanning the vicinity will know, holy shit, the Klingons have a weapon that can destroy us.
We're an expert in fraud.
Even
You know what? We're gonna
Drax
go
is mildly
find that
impressed.
weapon, and we're going to make sure it does not ever get found.
Don't worry,
Captain, you
It's
know
coming.
on this region of space that Kittimer is a very highly defended and powerful resource by the Empire. So you know that if you go in the direction of that planet, you're probably not going to live.
Yeah, but Kronos.
You want to go to Kronos. Kronos is actually, in terms of spatial direction, is actually in the opposite direction. So it's
Wrong way.
it's like because they make it flat on the map because it's space supposed to be 3-dimensional, but on a map it's 2D. So it would actually be south from where.
Well,
you're
I
at.
mean, yeah, but think about it. I mean, as we all know, space is 6 to 7 times larger than Manhattan.
Yes, exactly.
And as well, space is flat. It is perfectly flat according to Star.
Like flatter than a piece of paper. Got it.
Those
Like,
around
oh,
Earthers
yeah.
were fools.
Oh yeah. So we're told to go to Kronos and destroy the ultimate weapon. So we're gonna do that.
Okay. So you guys, Drat, give me a control con roll, complication range of 2, task roll of 2, please. While I do something else here. Get my pen. Sorry.
New barrel. There we go.
Give me another one.
Mediocrely.
Give me
Another one.
Give me another one, please.
Another one.
Yes, please.
Is that all that guy does?
Another one.
Oh wow, you guys are rolling great tonight. Okay.
Another one.
All right.
Number 1. Another one.
Okay. I just did a thing. So yeah, you're heading to Kronos, and in front of you, 3 Klingon bird of preys just uncloak, and you are currently getting a message on your little red light.
Yeah, all right. Put them on. Just put them on.
On screen, Captain.
And then he's just like, Federation Enterprise. No, I'm kidding. Federation, you are on the wrong side of the border, and all by yourself. Tell me, do you believe today is a good day to die?
He goes, can I speak with your supervisor?
And they all look at each other and they're like, I am the commander of this fleet?
Yeah, you will beam over immediately. I was invited here.
And they look at each other confused and they're like, give me a control. Hold on 1 second, Captain. One of you roll for this one.
They're just like, wait, shit, fuck, who invited this dude?
No, I want to talk with your supervisor.
You're going to give me
immediately.
A command and control rank, and you're going to do, discipline roll, and it's going to be complication range of 3, task roll of 3.
The captain's gonna Karen them.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he did it!
My
He
God.
just Karen the Klingons.
I dropped my dice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say you're gonna beam over here immediately. How dare you?
And they all look at each other and hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah. Tension music stops, and then he just goes, very well, Captain. We'll meet you aboard your vessel. And then he goes out.
And he goes, yeah, he's like, all right, so I just pulled that out of my ass. What are we going to do?
Captain, if you punch him in the face, you may be able to gain leadership.
All right. Yeah, okay, here's what we're gonna do. He's gonna go, get me my gun belt.
Yeah, your gun belt, it like on the side of your chair, a little tiny door goes, and inside of it is a 44 with your gun belt inside of it.
Awesome. He's gonna check the cylinders, spin it, slam it closed, put the gun in the gun belt. He's like, get Ross up here. I want you to tell him that he needs to be ready to whip the living shit out of about a dozen Klingons, and tell him that I don't want any fuck-ups, or I'm gonna throw him in the engine room.
Hey.
Hi.
I'll contact Ross.
Yeah, so you call up Ross, and what do you say to him?
Ross here.
Hey, buddy. It's all right.
Hey.
So the captain needs you to
Yeah?
do what you do.
Me or the security team and me?
Well, he said you specifically, but I'm sure you could make anything work. But don't fuck up.
Your security team is standing right behind you at full attention right now.
Yeah, and don't worry, I got this. And I just turned around and said, all right, full security gear, get the phase 3 phasers.
Yes, sir! And they all just, like, start running over to the thing and, like, fully gearing up, like, super fast, and they get back in formation. They look like they're Marines ready to go.
All right, and the captain wanted us on the bridge, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, yes, sir.
Right. Let's go.
Yeah, and they all follow you. You're fully geared out, tactical, Type 3 phaser with, like, a red dot sight and, like, a bayonet and, like, fucking cheese grater, like, heat guard on the front and, like, all this other, like, fucked up shit. I'm gonna steal from Deputy. You have, like, a tack sack on the front of it.
Thanks, Deputy.
Actual fucking laser rifle.
You would bring your torpedo launcher, but that thing would probably blow up the ship.
It's also out of ammo. I need to talk to transporter guy again.
Yeah, transporter guy has actually been given the chief transport officer rank on the ship, so he's no longer a janitor.
Yeah, the reason why like the security team was in like the security room with me right there, I was like, all right, so there's this crazy transporter guy. Leave him alone. If he asks you anything, just smile and nod and walk. And that was basically the
Yes,
brief.
sir. If I may speak freely, sir.
Go on.
Transporter guy is fucking awesome, and they're like, yeah. He can outdrink all of us under the table.
I know, and it's terrifying.
What a
He
kiss
dragged away
ass.
2 bodies, and I've never found them since. I've searched every...
Of course, sir. He is very frightening. All right, let's continue on. So you're going up to the bridge with your team? You're going to the bridge to meet with the Klingon, or are you going to like a meeting space, Captain?
We're gonna go to a meeting space, and
Okay.
I'm gonna get a teleport guy. I'm gonna send him a message.
Okay. Teleport guy
it's-
opens up. Hey!
He goes, "Hey, we're gonna have some of the guys come over that look like greasy, dirty us, and they wear slightly different shirts. And when they get over here, I need you to maintain positive transporter lock. Now, do you think you could beam their skin off?"
Ah! The transport! The big tool!
Yeah. See, no, I don't mean now. I just mean,
Patruka sheet and the transport!
Oh no.
And Drac appears in the transporter room. In the transport!
all right, fine, that's cool. Thank you.
Again, buddy.
Hey, at the transport! Ah! And he stops you for a minute, and he walks behind like a little divider back there where there's supposed to be components. You hear metal jaunting around, and then he comes back around, and it's your broadsword. And he hands it to you, and he was like, "It's spaghetti!" As you grip the hilt of the broadsword, the entire sword engulfs into flames just on the blade itself.
It engulfs into spaghetti noodles.
You have a flame sword.
Does it smell faintly of pasta ragu?
And there's like 2 little devices on it that you can assume is just some technology scrapped together to make this happen.
Drac is, for once, speechless.
And a transport! And then he just does... Oops, not that. Sorry. He just... Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, he just does... And the transport. And you're gone. And you reappear on the bridge. You guys just see Drac reappear. And he's standing there with a flaming sword.
Hey, Captain, look what I found.
It's like, it's pretty bitchin'. I need you on standby in just in case. We're gonna have Klingons.
All right. So you guys head down to the meeting area, which you guys have confirmed will be.
Does Drac have a reputation amongst the Klingons yet?
Unless
Like, oh no, it's that angry pig man again.
Oh no, I've got something in store for you and a couple people there. What are you? Where would you guys like to go? Would you prefer to go to the cargo bay or somewhere else on the ship? You pick.
Let's meet in the cargo bay, but first I want to meet with Cargoni.
Okay. You go down to the cargo bay, and as you walk out, you see in cargo you have Ross and his team, or unless they just decided to go to the bridge and went, oh fuck, Captain's not here.
We followed them.
Yeah, you guys are all like standing at your SEAL team is standing at attention, Captain, as you walk out, and they go, Captain on deck, and they all just like snap to attention like immediately.
He just gives them a one-hand salute, and he's like, "Quit being weird." Anyways,
yes, sir.
He yells out, "Cargonia." You
see all these guys like appear out of the corners in the shadows, like flipping coins and shit. No, I'm kidding. They just like appear out of the corners and like
Switchblades.
Yeah, they're like snapping their fingers.
Yeah.
Sharks.
No, they appear and they're like, and they look you up and down. They're like, yes, sir. What do you want?
He goes, "All right, guys. We got Klingons coming on board.
What do you want us to do about it?
Well, here's what I want to do. How quickly can you strip a Klingon ship?"
And they all look back at each other like, hey, Donnie, what do you think? Give me about 15 minutes. I think I could do it in 15. Give them 25 because union rules, you know.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep these guys busy. I need you guys to get over there, and I need you to strip enough shit out of that Klingon ship. 1, for you guys to make your money. And 2, for us to pass ourselves off on a transponder as a Klingon vessel.
Oh, you want one of them fancy transponder thingies? All right, I think we can.
Yeah, but you guys can keep the rest of it, like whatever they got.
I'm gonna need that engineering green guy. What's his name? Slam? I don't fucking know. I need that dude.
Jimmy, John, Lizard Man, whatever. Just take them both. I don't care.
All right. Yes, sir. All right, you heard the boss. We're gonna go strip ourselves some Klingon ships. As they like start hooting and hollering as they start leaving, one of them puts their knife away and puts it in their belt.
Yeah.
And
so the idea is they have to turn their shields down to transport at the same time. The whole idea is going to be they turn their shields up to transport. They transport over at the same exact moment. We transport our guys over to their ship, who proceed to rob it blind. And then when we change the people back over, when they go back over to their side to find out what the fuck is actually going on, we've stolen the parts and we run and we look like a Klingon ship. That is my idea.
It's a good idea. Let's see how it plays out. Slar, you're going with the cargo team. Grakek, you are currently in medbay. What would you like to do? You haven't been assigned to anything specific. So would you like to stay on the Thunderchild for the upcoming battle that's probably going to happen, or would you like to join Slar and the cargo team?
Well, he asked for both of the Green Fox, right?
Sure. You can go with him.
So, yeah, I suppose I'll go with him.
All right. So you have 2 Gorn going aboard the Klingon vessel. Orion, what would you like to be doing? Are you just going to stay on the bridge and avoid all conflict?
I would like to not support the hostile situation.
Oh.
So I will take control of the bridge.
Okay, so it's up there on the bridge with you is you and Ensign Lara. She is currently controlling the con of the ship, keeping the ship within distance of the Klingon vessels. She can also fire things. You are sitting in the captain's chair currently.
So, Laura.
Yes, sir. She turns around.
So what are your goals?
I am not sure I'm following you, sir.
Well, everyone joins academies and gets on ships for a reason. You must have something you're aiming for.
And she raises her eyebrow and goes, "Pass!" Oh, she goes, "Pass!" Yeah, thank you, Cookie Mama. Yeah, no, she just raises her eyebrow and just goes, "Well, sir, I currently do not see any relevance to explaining my past to you, but since you are a superior officer, I do not see any way that I can avoid this topic.
I'm not forcing you to tell me anything you don't wish to share.
Very well, then." And then she turns around.
Ross like perks up. Wait, when will we get a Vulcan?
Yeah, you will know this is Ross. This is between Orion and Lara on the bridge. She's like, "Thank you, sir." And turns around in the middle of you talking.
Oof.
To you, Orion. You were like trying to tell her something. In the middle of that, she says, "Thank you, sir," and turns back around to her job in the middle of you talking to her.
I'll accept it and just wait for any kind of orders.
Okay. So when shit goes down, and it most likely will, it will be on you to help her not destroy the ship because she's not very good at con. All right. So. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I have the ship stats up. I've got everything going. Are we ready for Operation Klingon Warcrimes?
Operation Switchadoodle.
Operation Switchadoodle. All right. So you have Drac. You have the entire security team and Ross in the cargo bay with you. Drac has a flaming sword. You are equipped with a Type 2 phaser, Captain. Ross has a tactical, but not really cool, but just like a tactical version of a Type 3 phaser.
Like a ball ninja version.
It's so weirdly like overpowered that being near it makes the hairs on your skin kind of stand up from like the static electricity. So you know that if he fires this, it's probably going to blow a hole into the side of your ship.
Cool.
The tactical guy, the security team takes up positions all around cargo bay in this sort of like boxed out firing position. So when the Klingons transport over, if you wanted to say get them, they would just open fire. But you probably don't want to be standing there when they do that, because you know how Marines are.
Yeah.
Amazing people.
Well, when you tell
thank them for their service.
You don't want to be standing there when they decide to open fire and you're like 5 feet from a Klingon, and they're like, "All right, boys," and you're just standing there like, "Oh shit, Captain just got vaporized."
Remember, no such thing as collateral damage.
That's why you need to be worried about that, Captain. All right, so transport guy is currently standby, and so now I'm gonna do some quick little things here. Okay, and then one of these. Okay, and one sec. All right, got it. All right, cool. So here we go, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. Transport guy nods, and he goes, "It's a transport!"
Slar just waves. Bye. Ah, shit.
And in the middle of that transport, the Klingons also transport right in front of you guys. Slar, Grakek, and the Kargonians on the Klingon ship, you guys reappear inside the Klingons' very red and spoopy-looking bird of prey that you're very familiar with from being in the Gorn hegemony. They do not know you are there. The Klingons are standing there. There are 8 of them in front of you, Captain.
All right. He goes, "Hi, how's it going?"
I am Chancellor Gortaran. Good
yeah.
to meet you, Captain Horatio. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, cool.
So, tell me, why is it that you've come and given us this gift of a fine Federation vessel?
It's not a gift. I'm here to go to Kronos.
Kronos? For what
Correct.
reason, Captain?
Well, as much as I love your warriors, do you trust that their ambitions are not so high as to act on any untoward news, if we were to speak about it?
He just looks over at his warriors. My warriors are some of the most disciplined in the Empire. You can speak freely with me, Captain.
He goes, well, this might be something that could surely enhance the prestige of the Empire, but, well, if you trust your men 100%,
Captain, get on with it.
He goes, well, in short, he pulls him over and he goes, I've got some news.
Oh? And what is this news, Captain?
He goes, I know what you hate more than the Federation.
And he smiles and he backs away from you and he goes, what kind of ruse are you playing, Captain? Tell me, why are you telling me all of this?
He goes, well, I thought you were a smart guy and needed to hear something, but if you obviously got me figured out...
Of course, I can be persuaded. However, I must test your mettle as a true warrior. Captain and captain, in battle.
Okay, and I shoot him with a 44 Magnum.
Oh. Hold on. If you're going to quick draw that, hold on.
Well, you said test,
Yes. Okay, Captain, if you're going to quick draw on this guy, you're going to give me a daring security roll, and it's going to be a complication range of 4, task roll of 1.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. Just going to roll his thing. Yeah, Captain, you just look over at him, and you just go... And he just goes, "Oh! Warriors, I have been hurt! Attack!" And then the fighting starts aboard the ship.
I sense something weird in the forest.
Look, he said, let's fight, and
You meant hand-to-hand, Captain.
Yeah, now you are surrounded by 7 Klingons, Captain, who are currently about to bum rush your ass. What do you do?
well, I shoot their chancellor in the face on the ground.
Give me that same roll again, please.
You got it.
It's called fanning.
Oh, you fire, but it totally misses in all of the chaos that's going on, and you retreat back. Your Marines all around you just go like, all right, boys, you know what time it is? Shoot like fish in a barrel. And they start shooting down like, hold on, I got my phaser noises. Why am I making my noise? So you just go. Cargo's exploding around you as multiple phasers are firing. Okay, while that is happening, and I will get to you in a minute, Ross, because I want you to roll some attacks here in a second. We're going to cut back over to Slar and Grakek, who are currently on the ship. While you're on the ship, you guys hear the Klingon klaxon alarm go off. Whatever their noise is, because I don't have it. And you know that the ship is now on high alert, and it looks like the shields have went up.
Slar will look to the Burrow and go, all right, we have a task.
And the cargo guys are like,
all live forever.
They start snapping their fingers, and they're like, all right, we're gonna fuck them up. We're gonna fuck them up. As they come out, as they like start leaving the the transport room of the Klingons thing, one guy walks outside. Hold on one second. Oh no, yeah, he walks outside, and you just see him in front of the door, right? As he walks into the hallway, you just see, and he completely disappears and disintegrates.
They got Jimmy No-Nos.
And they're like, nobody fucks with the Union. All right, boys, let's go out and get them. And you just see them run out into the same place. You keep hearing Klingon disruptors firing out there. What do you two do?
Well, Slar's gonna charge with Boulder. Not the Kyles again!
Okay, so you're gonna charge out there with Boulder? You're watching these guys like...
No. Gonna try to turn off, using the command console, turn off life support to everywhere but the bridge.
Oh, shit, you wanna do... Okay. Let's see if you can do that. That's gonna be a control engineering roll, complication range of 5, task roll of 2, and Grakek. What's that? Yes,
Can I help with that?
Yes, you can. Do the same roll. Control engineering, complication range 5, task roll of 2.
You got it.
And if you guys can get 2 successes, you'll be okay.
Yeah!
Oh, there you go. First try. First try, supersize, extra fries. All right. Hold on one second. All right, you're able to power down half of the ship. The only parts that are still active is the bridge. So whatever you came here for, you better go get it. What do you do?
I guess we kind of wait because life support.
I believe the Klingons would take quite a while to suffocate. They are rather resilient.
No, that was an alert.
Oh.
What are you guys doing?
I would like to put abandon all. Set off the alert for evacuate ship.
Okay. Roll that again for me. Same exact roll.
Okay. I have to brush up on my Klingon. Help me, Grakek.
All right. You need.
Whoa! Fuck yeah!
Okay. Yeah. You're able to. What did you want him to do?
Wanted to do the evacuate.
Okay.
Abandoned ship.
You hit the abandoned ship thing, and it just goes, intruder detected. Intruder detected. And then you realize that the Klingons don't have an abandoned ship alarm.
Oh. Wow, they're assholes.
They don't abandon ship.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Well, at least not in the original series, anyway.
No, in the original series, they would just stand there and be like, and then burst into flames.
Exactly. So you
ship into.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you guys just continuously hear the disruptor fire, and they're just like, "Hey, Green Boys, whatever you came here for, you better hurry up. We can't keep these guys at bay all day."
Fall back. Save yourselves.
What's that? Charge into battle? Yeah, I'm going in. And they run in. and the hallway collapses in the area which they ran.
Is there even anything in this room that we're in?
You're just in a transporter room. You need to get to that transporter in engineering.
Oh, I thought it was on the bridge.
No, you guys were in the transporter room on the Klingon ship.
Oh. All right, let's go.
This is a weird bridge.
Fucking Klingons.
All
How
right.
do they command a ship from this?
Transport bridge.
Okay, so you're running through the ship. Give me a Grkek. Give me a.
Wait.
Can we transport to the engineering with the transporter?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you just start beaming their heads off?
Control engineering roll. It's not going to be a complication range of 5 for this. It's just going to be a complication range of 2.
Oh, channeling my inner captain. Can I somehow scan for hostile things and just start ejecting people into space?
Also, text, you're giving him ideas. We're still teleporting our heads off.
Currently, you can only do site-to-site transports. The ship is currently locked down because you just activated an intruder alarm, so you better do whatever it is you came to do.
Okay, we will do the original site-to-site transport.
Okay, that's going to be, that complication range is going to be 2. Yep, there you go.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
The support of Grkek is needed.
Yeah, and you appear on...
Hardly.
You just transport over. And...
We're in the warp core. Ow! We are dead.
All right, you appear inside the transporter room. There is 2 Klingons, both of them right in front of you. They turn around and they're like, "Ah!"
Boomer, go!
Can I immediately clap their heads together?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, give me a 2 challenge dice roll there, both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah!
Nice.
Team Gorn!
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
They're beginning to see.
I made a mistake there. That was supposed to be a daring security roll, but I'm just going to go ahead and say you guys pass. My bad. It was just supposed to be daring security. My bad. All right. So you guys roll that. Let me see what the Klingons do, if they can survive your onslaught. One of them totally does not get hit. The next one, oh, he does not survive whatever. Who's attacking? Slar? Grkek?
Grkek have this.
Yeah, I wanted to reach out and clump their heads together, you know.
You can only do one. The first one dodges out of the way.
Aww.
Yeah, the first one totally dodged you guys' shit. What are you guys going to do with the other one? You're going to smash him with your staff? Or are you going to blast him with your phaser, Grkek?
Oh, I'm too excited.
Okay, I'll quick draw my phaser and annihilate him.
Your Type 3 phaser?
Yeah, my little one. I've got like 3 of them.
Oh, just the little one, Type 1? Okay.
Yeah, the Type 1, the quick draw one.
I just imagine you're like, oh, hold on, let me get my pocket, and then you just phase his face off.
Yeah, shoot him. Go ahead and hit the damage for that. 3, 4, 5 plus.
And of course I strike that pose where like one arm's out a little bit and like they...
Oh yeah, that duelist pose? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my Type 1 phaser does like 3 damage.
Okay, you do 4 hits. He flies back with one of your shots, and he lands on the ground, but he's not out of the fight yet. He's just laying there with some burnt clothes right now. And now he is on the ground. He is at your mercy. What do you want to do?
Can I knock him out?
Let's see here. Hold on one second. Let me try the... I forgot the other Klingon's still alive. He hasn't died yet. Hold on one second. Sorry. Got a little ahead of myself there. I thought you got... For some reason, I'm like, I'm so used to guys just murdering everyone. I forgot like he was still there.
I got a 2-to-1.
Okay, the other one hits you, Slar. He does... do damage. Yeah, he does 4 damage on you with his fists. He just grabs your... He does that Kirk, like, slap on the sides of your head thing, like... with the...
And he does the little spin around thing.
Yeah.
Like he did on the original planet.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so you have one on the ground, Grkek, and he's not able to do anything faster than you. Did you want to do anything to him?
Yeah, I just want to knock him out.
Gorn Stomp!
All right, give me 2 challenge dice rolls, please.
Gordon curb stomp.
That'll work. Attack him with whatever weapon you'd like. And just click on. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Dude, he didn't even have that many health points left. You raise your giant Gorn-shaped medical staff up into the air, and you bring it right down on top of him, and you just see this big giant explosion of like head matter everywhere.
Yeah!
Slar, you're currently kind of dazed.
Supposed to be non-lethal. Even Klingons are fragile.
Yeah, dude, you outdid his damage, and I'm not gonna do knockouts for this. Okay, so he was already on the ground. He was already on the ground, so fuck him.
It was symbolic. He's gonna die either way. It's
Okay, Slar,
Yes.
give me that because this guy is still standing up. Give me that good old daring security roll for me. And that's going to be a complication range of 2 because he knocked you in the head. Task roll of 1.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Take and roll 2 challenge dice. Hold on 1 sec. Let me see if he can dodge your shit. He does not reach the success rate for that. So go ahead and pick your poison.
Oh, you want me to tell you what I do?
Yeah. Tell me what you do and pick your weapon.
Bear hug, because Boulder has been thrown already and missed.
He hasn't been thrown yet.
Oh, the dig special.
Oh, then Boulder.
Okay, then click Boulder.
Boulder.
Like the little description. Knockdown. Chance on lethal is in a little Starfleet uniform. 1, 2, 3, and he's already knocked down. Yeah, that knocks him down on the ground. You can just finish him off if you like. You can knock him out, or you can just kill him.
Using his Gorn psychic leak with Boulder, Solar will look. The bloodlust of Boulder must be slated, and then smashes him on the head with Boulder.
Yeah.
Replacing his head with Boulder.
Yeah, you just bring it up, and it comes back down, and he is now completely smushed. And you leave Boulder there to soak up the blood. And now you are currently standing in the engineering room. The transponder is attached to a giant machine that is currently right across from you.
Acquiring.
Okay. Give me an insight engineering roll, and you can also assist with this, Grkek, because he's going to need help. And it's going to be a task goal of 5, complication range of 5.
Can I say that I'm a doctor, not an engineer?
Yes.
And use my medicine?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Star.
Christ.
Ooh. Boulder motivating.
Holy shit. Okay. You roll that, and without even having Grkek to help you, you just reach into the machine, and you fiddle around a bit, and then you just pull it right out, and it's still working somehow. You can feel the warmth of it in your hands because it's on.
It's radioactive. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
just
holding
pulled.
in one hand up in the air.
You now have a transponder. You hold it above your head, and you hear da-da-da-da. Okay, so now you have transponder. What do you do?
Is it possible to find the teleporter device? No, not the teleporter device.
You guys can just make it
the cloaking device.
You guys can just wait until somebody transports you out, or you can try to find the transporter bay yourself.
I'd like to find the cloaking device. I want the cloaking device.
That is currently impossible to rip out of their ship right now. If you take that out, the ship will explode.
Can I rig up a detonator to blow up their warp core?
Absolutely, if you brought one.
Fuck yeah. Fuck!
You did not bring one. Oh man, if only you guys had, I don't know, Type 3 phaser Grkek, that you could use to...
I have a phaser Type 2 in Boulder.
What does the Type 3 phaser do?
Type 3 phaser is like a rifle.
Yeah, but
it does war crimes. Right.
I can attest to this. Yes.
If you fire, that's true. You could rig it to blow.
But then I wouldn't have a Type 3 phaser.
Okay, fine. We're taking too long. Let's go.
Yeah, if you think if you think Ross won't give you another one, then I don't think you know Ross that well. Because I'm sure if you ask him, he'll give you another one.
No, as long as I tell him what I did with this one.
Yes.
I'll rig it. I'll rig the Type 3 phaser to explode.
Okay, that'll be Insight Engineering. Task roll of 5. Engineer. It's gonna be Insight Engineering. Task roll 5. Complication 5.
Can I help?
If he fails, yes.
Okay.
All right, you got 3. You need 2 more. Yeah, that did it. All right, you hook it up to the thing, and you just hear the doot, doot, doot. So now it's on a timer.
Perhaps we should evacuate now.
All right, you guys are gonna make it back to the transporter room, but we're gonna cut back to the cargo bay where the captain and the crew are currently having a big giant phaser fight. And then
Phaser and gunfight. Thank
yes, very much a phaser and gunfight. All right, so what are you guys gonna do? Ross, you're the first one to go. You have 7 Klingons in front of you.
I'm going to find a bit of cover, and I'm going to try blasting one of them.
With what?
The Type 3.
Okay.
And I started blasting.
Yeah, Darren, you're gonna give me a control security difficulty 2.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a task roll of 2.
Control security, complication 2.
Yeah.
Okay, rolling.
Nice. Okay, give me 2 challenge dice, please.
Same roll, but with challenge.
Yep. All right. Nicely done. Well done. So not only do you hit, but you are going to pick whichever your poison is. So give me that damage.
How do you mean? Oh, how do you mean on that?
You just pick a weapon that you want to use, and you hit the little Starfleet button.
Okay.
In your sheet. Yeah.
In my sheet, I only have the phaser Type 2, so.
Wait, I thought you had a 3.
I do. I picked one up. I just never got the.
Okay, I'm gonna change that to Type 3, and that is going to be Vicious 2, and the damage rating for that is 10.
Anyone else?
Oh, not 810, just 10. Okay, there we go. You're good. Changed it.
It speaks to my heart.
Yes.
Ooh. With Vicious 2, meaning that it does double damage for every Starfleet logo you have there, you just fire at 2 of the Klingons, and they both just disintegrate completely. Like, they turn red, and then the thing just does that sound where it's like...
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're completely disintegrated. So now you have 2 left. Captain, what do you do?
All right.
Control security if you wish to fire that revolver.
I'm gonna control security, and I'm just gonna unload on the nearest one as many times.
Okay. Let's see.
Complication range, task roll what?
So it would be control security, complication range 2, task roll 2. Hold on, let me see if you can hit anybody. Somebody's running. One guy, he dodges out of the way. Let's see if he's moving into behind cover. Guy number 2 does not move behind cover, so you can hit him if you'd like.
Yeah!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You fire that pistol, you aim it, and you just see where he was standing, you just see a giant, like half of his body just splits in half, and you're just sitting there like, holy fuck! I think we're kidding, these things are awesome.
The captain's like, why did they ever get rid of these?
All right, so you currently have 4 more Klingons to deal with. What would you like to do? Hold on one second. I'm going to see what they do. So,
die and cry.
All right, let me bring
Tell
up
security to open up on them.
Think about the
I'm
problems they would have.
I'm giving them a benefit of, or sorry, I'm giving them a negative to attack just because security's opening on them. I don't want you guys to just nuke them.
So it's more of a narrative thing that they're firing at each other.
Yeah, they're firing at them. It's basically just so that way they have a nerf for being inside that room with you guys. So the first one takes cover, and this guy's good. Okay, number 4. Yeah, he's good too. All right, so all 4 of them take cover, and the first one fires at the captain, and he's using one of those Klingon disruptors on full power. Looks like I get my other dice out. And he fires. And he hits you, Captain, and... nope, not that. That's 1. That's 2. 4. Yeah, he hits you. He hits you for a total of 5 damage on your character sheet. So he opens up. He shoots at you, and it hits you right in the side.
Ow.
Yeah, so you lose 5 health points.
Ooh, is it my turn now?
Yes, it is. Drac, with your flaming sword, they're all behind cover right now. If you wanted to run up and charge them, it's going to be a daring security roll, but yours is going to be a task roll of 3, complication range of 2.
Could you imagine these Klingons? They're like, oh, yeah, he's going to challenge you. Oh, shit, it's a gun. And then a guy has a flaming sword and people get holes punched in him.
All right, so you said complication 3, task 2.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Okay, let's see if any of them, because you only got 1 success. Let me see if the other ones can see that coming. Oh, first guy totally just is so enamored by all of the shit going on around him. He's looking for a target. He doesn't even notice you charging up at him Highlander style with a fucking flaming sword. Go ahead and give me that challenge dice roll, 2 of them, please.
Challenge dice 2, you said?
Yes, please.
Damn!
Nice. Okay, now pick the weapon. I think I put the sword in your thing. Hold on 1 second before you roll that sword damage.
It is 1 broadsword.
Okay, so it's going to be on fire, and it's going to be a vicious 3, which means that every time you get a Starfleet logo, it does 3 extra damage. So just go ahead and hit that. Hit that little Starfleet logo. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that is beyond his... I don't even have to count that. I can tell you right now that is behind his health points. Yeah, you hit him. You bring up your flaming sword. How do you hit this guy? He's unaware.
All of a sudden, all he hears is like this horrible pig squealing all above him as I'm standing there with the sword over my head. I just jump down and slash him.
So you jump down and you cut him, and he just goes, ah! And then you just see, you two who are currently fighting Klingons, you actually see this. You look over and you see him cut a man almost clearly in half, but almost too brutal to really be like normal. And you're just sitting there like, oh my god! And the guy is also on fire now. So it's like, woof.
Nice hits.
Nice.
Okay, so you two, you currently still dealing with 3 Klingons now. They're all just kind of looking at each other. The one Klingon who was the captain is still like behind a corner, and he just goes, "Captain, I will get you for this, you patak!"
No, you won't.
Then you just see, all of them transport out of there with the Klingon stuff.
Is it possible to take a quick snapshot before they do?
No. You just see them disappear. But this time we're going to cut to Orion and Laura on the bridge, who are currently watching. They have not seen anything happening down below, so currently...
We're watching Round Round together.
You have no idea all the war and shit that's going on. You see one of the Klingon ships just kind of like spark and explode a little bit, but they're not exploded. Just like parts of it start flying off. You know that the crew must have already done their thing. You hear gunfire in below. You hear that gunfire is going on in the cargo bay, and the 2 other Klingon birds of prey lock onto the Thunderchild and are ready to do combat. What do you do?
Get ready for combat.
Yeah, so everyone's on red alert. She's currently just sort of sitting there like, awaiting your order, sir.
Evasive maneuvers?
Do me a favor, give me that good old-fashioned presence and command. That's your best stats, too. Presence, command, complication range of 2, task roll of 1. Nice. She immediately is feeling much more confident about her abilities, and she initiates evasive maneuver. So now the Klingon ships start firing, and they miss the Thunderchild by a few meters.
Well done.
As they're firing their disruptors at you guys.
Constantly encouraging her and like complimenting her on the job well done.
Nice.
What would you like her to do? She's like, sir, should I return fire?
I believe the time for negotiation's over, considering that I just saw part of none of their ships get damaged. So yes, we should return fire.
Yes,
and
sir.
Excellent suggestion.
What should I fire, sir?
Phasers and torpedoes.
Phasers and torpedoes, sir. Locking on. Locking on to ship number 1 and match it up to her thing. Oh, okay. She not only like fucking hits one of these ships, she hits it good. Let me pull up Thunderchild.
Good job, Ryan. You did it.
You're a natural.
Or the Thunderchild is already up here, and I just didn't click on it.
Top left.
Yeah, I got it. Oh my God! Yeah, she fires torpedoes at the approaching ships, and it hits. The other ship is currently disabled. The other one, the one that was firing at you, is still firing. Hold on one sec. Let me see if it hits. Oh, and it does. You guys are down half your shields as it continues firing.
Target the ship attacking us and refire.
Okay, 1 second. Make sure she can do it. Give me that command. Give me that command resonance roll. Give me a task roll of 2. Oh shit! Yeah. She has
I see a little teeny smile cry across her face.
Yeah, she gets a critical success, fires, hits the other ship, and it completely. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that ship explodes. You've never seen phaser fire this powerful before. Nor have you actually ever seen torpedoes this powerful before. That is pretty amazing.
I first of all, whoever put those on board is fucking promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just completely disabled one ship with 1 torpedo. The other one is completely destroyed with phaser fire. So keep that noted. And the third one, you know that Grakek and Slar are currently still on. So, okay. You guys...
Don't kill us.
Or tractor beam.
You guys can tractor beam, transport. What do you want to do, Orion? This is your call, because the captain's otherwise tied up being fired at.
I will contact transport guy.
Okay. Transport. Hey, the transport!
Transport!
Hey!
The 2 Gorn are on the enemy ship. Can you bring them back?
Oh, dobbiamo etichettare transporte spaghetti.
I knew I could count on you.
And then he's
That's
just like,
the sound of progress.
hey, the transport!
And as it's going on, I'll lean over and go, Edson Laura?
in front of you is Daniels too, and he's just like, yeah, I was down in engineering just a second ago doing my job totally, and everything's good now. I just was able to put the shields back up to full, I think. Actually, I don't remember because I was also looking at this cute picture of a possum and a kitten playing, and I got kind of distracted by it. So I don't even, and then he's just like, oh, yeah.
Can you deal with this, X-Lord?
She goes up from behind him, and she just grabs the back of his neck. Yeah. And he falls down on the ground, and she's like, sorry for the disruption, sir, and sits back down.
I was going to say, what if she touched his neck and then he died?
I'm not going to check if he's alive. But I'll just be like, fine work, and I'll like mutter to myself, holy shit, the rumors are real.
Anyone else turned on?
She's like, third ship targeted, sir. Should I fire?
Should I? I mean, yes, you should.
The Gurkek and Slar are still on the ship.
Well,
oh god! And the engineering.
Can you verify that we got our men off that ship?
She sighs and goes, yes, sir, and then goes, yes, sir. They are still aboard that ship.
Fire.
Orion, the transport guy.
Hold on. Hey, the transport!
I thought you were bringing back our buddies.
Oh, the transport!
Laura, do you speak transport?
And she just shrugs. Over there on your ship, you guys see the gold show up around you, and you're like, oh, good, the Thunderchild has got us. And then on the bridge, you see Slar and Gurkek transport sans the cargo guys. Then you get a message. Hey, what the hell? We were in there kicking some ass.
We need to destroy that ship.
And they're like,
Laura, at your leisure.
And they're like, and why are we in the bar? And then they cut out.
Good.
You're welcome.
Mandatory unionized break time. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so you have one more ship. The Klingon commander had already transported back over to it. So now what do you want to do?
Laura Bailey, take out that ship.
Laura Bailey? Yeah.
Ensign Laura.
Yeah, Ensign Laura, she's just like, aye, aye, sir. Locking on. Hold on one second. Give me another one of those presence command rolls. Task roll of 1. Oh shit! Yeah, she once again gets a crit on that. Let's fire these. Let's fire torpedoes. Oh, that time it didn't. It must have just sort of glanced off the edge. And the Klingon ship starts twirling away as if it's just completely disabled. You have 2 disabled ships and a bunch of debris in front of you. On your sensors in front of you, you can see that 5 more ships are closing in on your position.
I will contact the captain, unless that was him calling me.
Captain, with all the gunfire and everything, you hear that just barely. Your ears are ringing from the firing of that gun.
And happiness.
Yeah, it's a loud gun. All right, so I'm running up to the bridge in my comfy shoes.
Orion, the captain. Captain?
Well, here's the problem. You can't call him.
Wow.
You can't call him because in this era, all the intercoms are on the wall. So
Yeah.
you'd be like, Captain, and he runs by and he's like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. So
You hear him fade in and out as he's running down the hallway.
I think he's moving.
Yeah, you can hear the turbo lift behind you warming up. You're like, oh shit, he's coming.
I'll get up and move over to my seat.
Yeah. Captain, you're on the bridge.
Captain, we have destroyed one. Well,
Destroyed one ship.
Laura has destroyed one ship, disabled 2 ships, and we have 4 more on incoming.
5.
Or 5 more incoming.
All right. Good job, new lady. Get that transporter active. Get my people back on board. We're going to Chronos.
They're already back on board. Grakek and Slar, you are currently in the engineering, or on the bridge. What would you like to do? Go to the engineering section?
Slar would
yes.
like to make sure that all of the Cargodians have come on board.
Yes, they have. They're in the bar.
Fantastic.
At least the ones that lived.
Good point.
Man, wait till they tell their union about this. They're gonna fuck up those Klingons.
Yeah, definitely Slar's gonna go right back to engineering because this is gonna be work.
All right.
I'll go with him just in case.
Okay, so you're going down to engineering. Okay, in the cargo bay with you, Ross, you have your boys going like, "That is a mission success, sir!" And everyone's just like,
high-fiving and
high-five, and they're like, "Sir, we shall now...
Making out.
We're going to secure the ship and make sure every deck is completely secure, sir."
Alright, dismissed.
Yeah, and they all run off.
I'm gonna secure that on Monday.
Hold on once. Yeah, and so it's just Drac and Ross sitting there, and you're looking at Drac's flaming sword, not aware that behind you another Klingon just appears and he hits you from the back. He hits you from the back, and he's just like, "I challenge you to honorable combat, Ross Campbell."
Sure.
Starts cracking knuckles.
No, I'll handle him.
Oh,
I call dibs, Drac. You get out of here.
I got the flaming sword.
he's like, "I got a flaming sword. I want to cut him in half." And he's like, "Pigman, you may execute me if I fail in my task."
Oh, what am I gonna need to beat this man to death?
Just a pipe from the wall.
Just take off my legs, stand on one leg, and beat him.
Okay, so do you want to fight this guy, or you guys just want to say "fuck your honor" and start killing him?
No, I'll fight him.
Okay, what do you want to do, Drac? You gonna watch?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Slar, or sorry, not Slar.
Yes.
Sorry, Ross. Give me. So we're gonna do. And it's just you two currently at it, and he's just like, "I am going to break your scrawny pink neck, human." As he's walking around, he looks greasy and brown because he's the original series Star Trek Klingon.
That's horrifying and disgusting.
So you're kind of like, "I don't want him to touch me." Ew.
Like, I'm slightly regretting this.
Yeah. All right. So what do? You get the first attack on him since he is honorable. So you get daring security if you want to do melee, unless you just want to cheat.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge right at him and punch him right in the face.
Okay. Give me that daring security roll.
Alright, what is the roll?
That is going to be complication range 3, task roll 2. Oh, you go to run after him, and he hits you on the back as you walk by. But you don't fall down to the ground. You just look at him, and you're just like, "You motherfucker." Now it's his turn to attack, so he's just gonna go ahead and... Ooh, he gets one good unarmed strike on you. Hold on one second. And apparently he sucks at unarmed strike. Hold on. Okay, Okay, he does 3 damage. He does 3 damage and kicks your leg. You have a lot of health, Ross, so 3 damage is like punching the Big Show from WWE.
Fucking You know, I'm gonna pay him back, and I'm going to kick his shin with my metal leg and try to break.
Okay, give me another that same exact roll. Okay, then you give me that good old-fashioned. Give me 2 challenge dice rolls.
Okay, 2 challenge. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, it's okay. It just means that you're able to grapple him. So on your next roll, you can just do damage.
Oh, okay, that works for me.
Hold on one second. Okay, he hits you again. Oh yeah, he totally fucks and hits you. Hold on. See what his damage is. Again, he sucks at damage for unarmed strike. And yeah, he does another 3 damage to you. Kicks you right in the same spot. Seems like he's aiming for your weakness.
He's only got one leg. I will get rid of the other one.
And he just goes like, after I am done, I will take your command and I will be first officer aboard this vessel.
That's not how it works.
He doesn't know that.
Ryan's
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
that's not gonna happen. So how does this work? Do I just do damage to him now? Or?
Unarmed strike. You get one hit.
He does awesome unarmed strikes. Ooh,
It's just
That's
one. So it's just one damage. 1, 2, 6 on his. Bring his health down. Yeah, you do 6 damage. He just smiles as you hit him, and he's like, "Good, good. I can feel the anger. Unleash it on me."
Sensing some odd tension here. This guy might want to get checked.
Okay. Let's see what happens now when he tries to roll at you. Okay, he hits you again. And he again sucks at unarmed. Oops, dropped it. Damn it. That still counts. That still counts. That was still 1 hit. He does 2 damage. Perfect timing on the music. Alright, so yeah, he does 2 damage on you. Hits you in the leg. This time your servo in your leg is starting to make noises.
That's not good. I'm gonna hit him again. Roll damage or
Nope, you're gonna roll daring security.
2 and 3 or 3 and 2.
No, it's just gonna be 1 and 2. Let's see if he can dodge that since you got a failure on that. Yeah, you go to hit him and you make a hit. Give me those 2 challenge dice. All right, you successfully get to hit him for 1, so go ahead and roll that damage. You're only gonna get half of that since you only got 2 challenge dice.
Yeah.
Okay. You hit him so hard, you hear something crack, and he looks worse. He looks really bad. He's not down, but he's definitely smiling, and he's just like, "Yes, hurt me more."
I look very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Back to you all salivating, like, ah!
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He goes to hit you, but he misses. He's lumbering now.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him again and try to kill him.
Okay. You're gonna knock him out. You're doing unarmed. Unless you just want to reach down and break his neck after he's unconscious.
You know, he did say he was going to kill me, so yeah, fair is fair.
Okay.
You know, actually give him a neck massage. Oh, you make something full health. Thank you, human.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and give me that challenge dice roll.
he needs a sensu.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
All right, dude, go ahead and give me that damage for unarmed strike. It's probably going to murder him. Yeah. You do 1 good hit on him. And he falls down on the ground, and he's currently laying on the floor in the cargo bay.
Stomp him good.
Or the captain will kill you.
I stomp his skull into paste.
With your prosthetic leg.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
You just raise your leg up, and you just. Do you say anything as you bring it down?
No, this was weird, and I want to forget this already.
Okay, so you just.
That's what you say as you stomp him.
Hurt him more.
You're not gonna say something like the game's afoot.
No. So this is weird. I want to forget
drops.
this. Oh my god, your puns are horrible.
Okay, so now you have this big giant bloody mess right there, and a completely dead Klingon. You have grease all over your boot.
Oh no, we were grappling. I probably have grease all over my
Bad stage makeup.
Yeah, you have bad stage makeup all over your shirt and everything. The production crew didn't wipe it off between scenes.
God damn it.
Drop my dice again. All right, so we're back up on the crew, or back up on the bridge. Slar, you're in engineering. Gurkek, where did you go?
I followed Slar.
Okay, you two are both in engineering. You need to install this transponder, otherwise you're about to get fucked.
Yes.
All right. So it's going to be a challenge roll of 5, task roll of 5. And you both, if you fail, you can have one or the other help you.
Inside
and it's going to be insight engineering, yes.
What is reason for, if you don't mind me asking?
That's if you're trying to.
Reasonable things.
It's
Reason, that thing which we do not use.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and roll that for me. Okay, Slar, Cricket, give him a hand if you can.
And if you can.
All right.
Oh, there you go. Wonderful. So, you just hear the ship like transponder is now active, and you see the 5 ships slowly, like they're not stopped coming to this direction. So chances are, they don't know that you've just been turned on to the Klingon transponder. They're still going to investigate. So, what's up to you? What do you say?
Up to us. Wait, we're communicating?
Yeah. Well, you better tell the captain something.
Ryan?
Slar to Ryan. All right. Well, then Slar to captain.
Yeah, exactly.
Slur to captain?
Yeah.
Transponder, we're now Klingon.
Wait.
Where's Orion?
Right here.
Oh God, Orion. I thought you were damaged. Yeah,
I don't-
transponder's on. We're looking like Klingons. Do what you need to do.
What do I need to do?
Not
Captain?
die.
Speak to them. Pretend to be Klingon.
Lost
They don't have windows on
No.
their ship, so they can't see.
Yeah, and we just call over there and we're like, hey, I'm a Klingon.
Yeah.
Your life, peace,
Honor.
like fight.
You're getting a hail from one of the ships that are approaching.
Hello.
Who's going to be the Klingon?
Oh.
Drac will do it because
Drac.
he's angry and judges everybody.
Okay, I just have to point out that this is definitely going to be a presence command thing, so good luck with
Okay,
that.
I'll do
The
it.
Klingon though, can I just use my like mighty might to scare them?
You could try. What do you? I'll tell you what. If you fail, Orion can pick up the slack. How's that sound?
All right.
Okay, so that's what's going to happen. So Drac, give me that presence command roll, and it's going to be a complication range of 5, task roll of 2, and it's going to be no focuses. This is just you.
What do you want?
He has his focus on. Oh, there it is.
You have to roll for it, Drac. Task roll. Oh. Same roll for you there, Orion.
5-2.
Yep, 5-2. I'm going to give you 4-2 because you're much better at this than he is.
Can I use a focus because persuasion, translation, or communication?
You may, yes. There you go.
War Master Orion here. Speak.
And he just goes, he was just like, why did you let your subordinate answer the comms? War Master.
It's actually your son.
He's my son, he's an idiot.
Father!
I see.
Where's the bathroom?
Your son needs to be quiet.
Or whatever that.
You just pretend to speak Klingon.
Book knock. Rye bread.
And he just goes, hold on, let me see.
Your mother's a hovercraft.
He just goes, stay where you are. We will be there to help and investigate. I saw an explosion.
3, 2.
What do you want to do?
No need. We caused the explosion. The Starfleet vessel has been destroyed.
Hold on one sec. Give me that presence command roll there. Drac and Orion. Yeah, Drac, say something that can help Orion out.
I rolled 1-1.
Can I relate with my zeros?
Yes, say something.
Sir, the Grok has gotten loose again.
And he just...
oh God, it's in my pants.
You just hear the guy and he's like, I'm confused. Why is your son still speaking?
1 second. Captain, can you please tell him to shut up?
Oh God, it's everywhere!
That's why, because he rolled all these zeros, he's just gonna hang me out of his mind.
Whiskey
Do not
bottle.
mind him. I will finish him off in the fighting pit later. What?
And they, when you say finish them off in Klingonese, that means something totally different.
Oh no.
And he just goes...
It's a family thing. Don't worry.
he just goes, oh, God. All right, we're turning around. And you see the blips on the radar just like do a 180 and they completely fly away.
They're just like, ew.
Oh, no.
I know what I was saying.
You're from that house.
Yes,
We gotta keep it in
we
the
stay
family.
pure and in the family.
The family tree is only a pole. No branches.
Way to go, Habsburg.
All right, you guys have successfully defeated the Klingons and you're heading your way to Kronos. Your ship has somehow survived an attack from 3 Klingon birds of prey almost effortlessly, thanks to the help of Orion and his presence abilities. And this is the final scene of this episode because I'm going to cut this one in half.
A two-parter? We've already had one of those today.
Yeah. Oh. As you, at Gurkek, as you walk into the medical bay, you see I'm assuming that's where you're heading. You see,
Yeah,
you see that your possums are like looking up for more food, but they've already been fed today. They're just being greedy.
As always.
As always, they're just like looking up like they want food. And as you walk into the biobed area, you see 3 Klingon bodies laying there. And you see your nurse, Bruce, just sitting here doing autopsies on them.
Nurse, what are you doing? What is the meaning of this?
And you just see him, and this is why it looks weird to you. He's doing these autopsies, and he has no medical protection on. He's just barehanding everything, and you just see him mixing around in the stomach, and he's like, "Ah, sir, it is good to see you." And he drops a bit of their guts on the floor, and he's like, "I have done a complete autopsy on the enemy combatants, and I have found that they are dead."
Nurse, have you ever been instructed in the proper way to conduct an autopsy?
Of course I have. It's quite simple. First thing you do is you grab a pair of safety scissors. Then, once you have the corpse on the pile, you begin cutting open with the safety scissors. Now, this process takes a while since safety scissors are quite dull. And then he picks up safety scissors and he starts demonstrating and he just starts stabbing it.
Stop.
And he's just like,
Listen, tell me. Nurse,
"Yes, sir."
please. Were the subjects dead or alive when you began this procedure?
And he looks over at him and he goes, "I believe they were dead, sir."
Well, at least there's that.
"Yes, I believed they were dead."
Where did you come from? And who
"I came
assigned
from
you to this
Starfleet
ship?
headquarters to assist you on your mission." And then he walks over to you. Give me an insight science roll, Gurkek. It's going to be a complication range of 3, task roll of 2. Yeah, you look at this guy and you immediately go, "Oh, this guy is totally not a scientist or anything that he just seems really out of place." He reaches right up to your shoulder and he just gives you the nice little quiet pinch, and you just feel yourself faint onto the ground. This is the first, and it was like one of those pinches where you wouldn't expect a soft-skinned person like this to pinch that hard, but he totally does. And he goes, "Oh no, it looks like he's fallen and he can't get up. Well, looks like I'm gonna need to extract." And then that is the end of that.
Oh my god.
It turns out he was the spy, not Lara.
All right. So as you guys are panning away on the bridge, the camera cuts back to the bridge. You guys have no idea that any of that just happened. I'm just letting you guys know that happened. As you guys pan away on the bridge, what are you guys doing? You guys gonna do one of those fun little joke things that they do in Star Trek? Or have like a little banter? What are you gonna do?
The captain's just gonna clean his gun.
I'll lean over the Ensign Laura and be like, "You were extremely impressive today. Your skill is undoubtedly amazing.
Impressive.
Thank you for doing so well today. I think we will make a great team."
And she
just being super non-emotional and illogical as possible, trying to respect her being a Vulcan, and that's it.
Respect Vulcans.
I just stare at the cat and nodding as I'm sharpening my sword.
Yeah,
It's
she's
still on fire.
She just turns and goes, "Captain, I believe that was a quite logical way of handling the situation, and I am most impressed. I would request that I could return my transfer orders, and I wish to have a permanent post here upon the Thunderchild, if you would have me."
I would suggest that you take that, Captain.
I think I regret fighting that Klingon.
He just sighs and he's like, "Fine, you can stay."
And she just she bows and then sits back down on the chair. And that's when Ross walks up onto the bridge.
Ross, you look disturbed.
Yeah, I just had like the weirdest experience, and I really regret fighting Klingons. I think I'm just going to shoot them from now on. Oh, hey, we have a Vulcan?
Yeah,
We have
it's
multiple.
new. It's new.
Oh man, is it any good?
Yeah,
It's quite impressive. It,
pretty top tier model.
destroyed
Top tier model. Yep.
top tier.
Top tier.
Is it-
And she
is it
she just
weird
turns around and she goes like, she's like, "I find you all to be pleasant as well." And turns.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Gurkek? He was supposed to help me with something.
I'm sorry. Yeah, as you guys, the ship flies closer to Kronos, ready to continue their war crimes.
Everyone high fives.
Yeah.
Warcrimes.
Okay. So, that is the end of tonight's episode of Star Trek. We're going to continue on their mission, which
on
is...
the next episode of Star Trek.
Yes, on the next episode of Star Trek, which is the Warcrimes Machine, Part 2. Let's go ahead and have those non sequiturs. Next
You know what,
time on
guys?
Star Trek.
You know what, guys? 44 Magnum's too much. That's why I moved to a 22.
Laura, I cannot be your mate during the Palm Far.
And she's like forcibly
care for
holding you
enough.
down.
It's like, I can't move either.
Yes, Ross, of course I can help you. Just let me
Yes,
put my
big
hand on your shoulder.
Spar, while you were studying medicine,
Skills.
I studied the blade.
Why have you been studying the blade?
And while you all sit here looking up, crying out for my help, I simply say, "Read!"
You know what,
Captain,
guys? I think
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
study
give up
medicine.
my life of violence.
I'm the engineer. Oh God.
Captain,
has happened
keep
to
us more of
Ross?
This breakdancing of Earth. You say these moves are
Lit.
friggin' fresh?
The captain's reading an ancient book called the Far Side, 20 Years of the Far Side, and he goes, "I don't get it."
You see, Captain, the door says pull, but here's pushing!
My newest album, Klingon Go Pop.
Captain, you
This is a
replace the
banger.
possums in the wall with jackalope. You
No.
might want to get that fixed.
Nope.
Yeah, and then
Protect.
He just grabs the gun.
Why are we not wearing pants?
Because I said so.
We might
Why
be
am
a
I turned
redneck
red?
if.
Guys, you can make a perfectly good lasagna in the dishwasher. Let me show you how.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends.
Wow.
uh,
Now with 43 million bajillion downloads, you too can destroy your phone with this one app.
yeah,
Why would you buy this?
I was also wanting so I could also get the possum virus,
Shut
and I
up!
brought
Why are
it.
you
Yeah,
still speaking?
yeah, and then at the and that's it. That's the end of tonight's episode. We'll be back
Boulder doesn't
again.
mind meld.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, we'll be back
Bye,
again.
guys.
We'll be back again on Monday for more Naresar dying in the in the desert horribly.
Yeah.
Super exciting. Nereus is going to go into the desert and he's going to get stabbed to death by a bunch of mad Arabian dudes. So have a good night, guys. And we'll see you next time on the next episode of Star Trek. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us and watching this. And also for coming from Battletech and that amazing episode. That was really cool. So,
but I don't appreciate it.
Oh.
Let Tex know which clan you love the most.
It's probably Bear.
Snack Cobra.
And how is Jade Falcon?
Yes,
Clan
Snack Cobra.
Snack Cobra.
Anyway, you guys have a good night. We'll see you
Am
next
I
time.
being detained?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Stop. Stop the music. Wait. Kobold, get that kazoo. This has been asked for ever since.
Yeah, if people want that.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kazoo.
Badly.
Kazoo.
Yes. Everybody upvote in money because Kazoo, we're doing what you want.
Okay, Kobold, give us that kazoo. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.